his thing.
Gio should never play for U.S. men's national team again because of the action of his parents.
What an idiot! Oh!
What type of Muppet does this?
It's Muppets. Absolute Muppets.
I'm not going to be the best person to give a whole explanation here, but that's...
Booty! Sick! Booty!
Fucking deal with it. What are we really doing?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
A zebra in between a tarantula and an elephant
has been nothing more than a sham.
Yeah, we didn't play well, but you know what? At the end of the day, we got the job done.
It's going to be a good time for sure.
Oh, sex with the first cousin would indeed be incest. And
all right, welcome to Straight Red Card. We've got the starting lineup, which we'll go over very soon. Couple changes there.
Sure. Good thing I didn't have anything pulled up. I closed out a Pornhub well before that, so.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
There.
We don't really need to know your proclivities and your standards for porn. I'm sure they're pretty dirty though. Mm-hmm. All right, lots of pegging videos. So yeah, we'll talk about the starting lineup. Not a whole lot of change. I think some people were surprised about the Horvath thing, and we'll get to that in a second. But there are other things that happened today as we get ready for this game to start in 8 minutes. So let's cover those real quick.
Not a very surprising one if you've actually followed the news after the U23 camp was called up.
Yeah, but, I mean, and I basically
switch.
I interpreted what Obed Vargas was saying in his reply about playing for the, what was it, U20s?
U20s? What am I going to do with the U20s? I'm going to stay with Seattle, yeah.
He's like, basically, I'm good enough for the Olympic team. Why in the hell would I go backwards and play for the U20s? I might as well stay at my club. It's much more challenging than playing a bunch of 19-year-olds. And he may have a point. But Brian Shredder announced that today, and I don't think anybody should be surprised that but I guess the real point is he didn't need to make this decision this early, and he did.
There's only two reasons why you make a one-time switch at this stage of the game, because none of the Mexico youth teams are playing for anything right now. So unless the senior team's coming knocking, saying, "Hey, we'll bring you next window," then that's different. But there's two reasons why he would make the switch now.
Anger?
Anger. That's a big one, right? That's why I end up saying down here.
69 watching, by the way. 69 watching.
Nice.
71. All right.
Yeah. But that's why I said, damn, he just Jonathan Gonzalez did.
Mm-hmm.
So
he did.
He could have filed the switch because he was pissed off about the Olympics. That's a rash decision, just like we said with Jonathan.
Right.
The other decision is if his heart is set with Mexico, and Mexico finally came a knocking, and they said, "Hey, we like you. We'd like to bring you into our system and integrate you." Perfectly fine with that if that's the case.
Yeah, that's fine. But it's more. I don't even know if he was Jonathan Gonzalez in the sense that they made him any promises. They certainly made Jonathan Gonzalez promises.
Yeah.
And he's even commented on that since. And, of course, his career has gone down the shitter. So
not necessarily because of the one-time switch. But
no. He just never
we like drawing out the correlations. Araujo's the only outlier at this point.
Right. So. Well, there's tons of Mexican-Americans out there. Obviously, we've talked about them on this show. And it's just, we can't worry about it. Yes, this is transfer news. Transfer news, I guess. Not really.
People kept saying, "Hey, transfer news," and I'm sitting there going like, "Nah, I don't think we have to worry about his transfers anymore because he's and I just realized it now. Literally, he was transferring between national teams. So
right,
I guess to keep it the cohesiveness here, let's go for
transfer news. Who's getting mounted on transfer news? Who's getting over on transfer news? Transfer news. Everyone loves that transfer news, but me.
Whatever.
Somebody said that sounded like a Nickelodeon, like kids show song. I guess that's kind of the point, right? It is kind of mocking the whole transfer news thing that we have people talking about constantly on X, whether they know any facts or they don't. Yeah, I heard a rumor Aronson's going to Liverpool. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You never heard that rumor.
You're a lying bitch.
You're full of shit. So stop it. I know you want clicks, but Brendan Aronson going to Liverpool was never a thing. I wish Obed Vargas the best regardless. Maybe he saw the game against Colombia and was like, ew, no. I think it was the non-Olympic call-up that did it. That was it. That was the last straw for him.
He may have had something boiling under, and then that happened, and it's like, oh, fuck this, you know?
Right, exactly. All right, what else? We got other things to cover. We only got 4 minutes before supposedly the game starts. Yeah, I mean, are we going to bring up this? They just interviewed Gregg about 5-10 minutes ago, and they asked him what the keys of the game were, and he's like, "Well, we got to be, tight defensively or something like that." And then he's like, "Well, then when we get the ball, we need to keep it." What? So that's going to be about keeping the ball? No, how about when we get the ball, we hit them on the transition quickly before they get back?
I mean, that's the big thing right there. The big talking point really is with why people are upset with Gregg, despite the fact that the players played like crap against Colombia, is that our tactics, our system are stale. They're stale.
We still got bozos out there, though, Brett. Who are
I'm not lumping Dan in that bozo category because I like Dan and I'm going to bring up something he was responding to me. You guys can always find this on Twitter.
Okay.
But he asked what, because I mentioned how, because he starts off the conversation. I'll just pull it up here. Fuck it. He starts talking about how the anti-3G crowd blame everything on him, but they don't acknowledge the fact that some players played poorly.
Yes, we do acknowledge when they play poorly.
That's what I said. I said,
all of us do.
To acknowledge it.
I mean, the whole community calls them out when they play like crap.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing that's consistent and has been consistent for some time is the way we come out tactically and how it's so fucking predictable. And if you don't know that, you're probably not paying much attention, because even all the other pundits now are saying it. The mainstream pundits that let Gregg get away with this forever, they're all saying it. All of them. It took them a long time to get there and go, yeah, except for Lawless, who still thinks the players get to go out there and play any way they want once the whistle blows, which is such crap. It's such baloney. Sorry, Lexi, you're just wrong. Yeah. Absolutely wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. You need to go listen to Eric Winalda. He's got it right.
So Dan ends up asking me, he goes, what's stale and predictable tactics? Which tactic? Derek, which tactic's predictable?
You know what? Do we really need to go over this for the 100th time?
Maybe.
I mean, for Dan specifically, I would just say to Dan, you're not paying attention. That's all. You're not paying attention then if you don't know and can't see the system. You can't see the stale tactics. You can't see, the deliberate triangles, the pass it around the shoehorn for days, going nowhere, passing it sideways forever and backwards forever and ever and ever, and the total inability in the final third to score, and the lack of quick transitions once possession's gained.
Well,
possession for possession's sake.
I was going to respond very similar to what you just said, basically stating that we're slow in the transitions. We try to maintain possession like we're just going to outpass people and somehow magically do something when they have 10 people in the fucking box.
Right.
It's just you're not paying attention to a system. It's glaringly obvious. It's so obvious that Trinidad and Tobago, that Jamaica, that El Salvador all were able to play against it. Why?
Yes.
Because it's so predictable.
It's so predictable. In fact, Brett is often talked about the fact that I can call a pass before it even happens, because that's that easy. And then the guy that responded to Dan got the best, I think. You just acknowledged you don't know how to watch the game. That's exactly right. That guy must not know how to watch the game. Or he's not watched enough of them. I don't know which one it is, but if you watch the game, this is so obvious at this point, and it doesn't matter whether we're playing Colombia or Jamaica. It's the same problem, right? So
game hasn't kicked off yet, has it?
They are walking out for the anthems.
Cool. Right on. Perfect timing.
Okay, let's get to the starting lineups then, huh?
Real quick.
Oh, okay.
So Marcus says it's pretty clear that the Colombia result has dialed up the pressure on Gregg. The more influential pundits' tone have changed, and his job is now clearly on the line at Copa. Well, that's great. that the influential pundits are now, their tone has finally changed. And I know Tact quoted this and said, those same pundits were calling me and many of us toxic for years for saying the exact same thing they're saying now.
Right.
I said, well, my question is, why is it taking those more influential pundits to jump on board? It's not like the writing hasn't been on the wall since Gregg returned. One cycle club proven right yet again.
Yeah. Yep. Need a new voice, need new direction, need new ideas. I mean, which Pulisic has said before, we need new ideas.
That was at the beginning of his tenure too.
And yet then he backed Gregg to be rehired. So that's unfortunate on his part. If he thinks we need new ideas, then this isn't it. So here's the starting 11. Obviously, Matt Turner at goalkeeper, Chris Richards at right center back, Anthony Robinson at left back. I'm just going down the list.
Right on.
Yunus Musa as one of the two double pivots. Gio Reyna, we hope at the 10. Weston McKennie, one of the other double pivots. Ricardo Pepi up front. Pulisic out left. Tim Ream at center right, left center back. Tim Weah at right winger.
So we're looking at two changes, huh?
Yeah, Joe Scally at right back. And I know some people are like, well, how come Johnny's not back? I think this is Gregg's default. If he can't get MMA in there, he's going to at least keep in there in this big situation because he's risk averse, which is why you're not going to see Horvath in for Turner. I never really thought that would happen. I talked to Pete about it last night. I'm like, dude, this is not going to happen. He's too risk averse. Doesn't matter if, Horvath's earned a look because Turner's play's been so bad. And I'm also sure they sat around and said, listen, if we pull Turner out now, that's the end of him. His confidence will be at zero, and there's no bringing him back from that. Mm-hmm. So, we'll see what happens there, but I don't think we're going to see. We might see Johnny in the second half. Bigger question is, how many minutes do we get from Adams in this game? And is it worth bringing him in for the last 30 minutes if we're already down 4-0? Which I hope isn't the case. And I hope this starts off good. Yeah.
Hopefully, go ahead.
I was going to say, but Brian, it's probably a 4-3-3 on defense and a 4-2-3-1 on offense. That's probably how this will
I'm
look.
hoping it's a 4-2-3-1 on defense too, because we need Gio up the pitch. We don't need him tracking back as far as he is. I'm hoping that the midfield trio acts as a double pivot with the 10 and not the fluid stuff that we saw against Colombia, because then all of a sudden everybody's out of position in the transition moving forward. We don't have a designated guy, a focal point to get the ball out to.
Yeah, I know, but
it's a mess, and I think that's how it should work. I think 2 on the double pivot should be more than enough on the defensive pressure. I mean, Gio might have to come back and trail if they're really getting numbers pushed up, but we just can't sit and park the bus.
I think we're going to park the bus. That's what it sounded like in the pregame interview with Gregg.
Yeah.
Tighten up the defense. When we gain possession, we keep the ball. Now that sounds just like Gregg. That sounded nothing like, and what we need to do when we end up getting the ball is hit them on the counter or hit them on a quick transition, get into offense as fast as possible. What is wrong with Gregg? Why can't we ever hear that? I don't know, Brett. It's like he's got no other way of seeing the game except for when we get the ball, we want to hold on to it. Okay, that's fine. But then you end up having 52% of the possession in the game and you lose 5-1 against Colombia. What good is that?
So Greg Perez is asking who's replacing Sargent at Copa. There's no guarantee that Sargent is not going to Copa.
Right.
Yet. As far as I'm aware, he might just like Adams. He's just rehabbing it up this week, and they're going to engage. But there's a reason why Gregg brought 27 players in. I think he was really suspect on Sargent's status, or even Adams' status, actually. And then you have Shaq Moore or McKenzie or even Timothy Tillman as your ball guy if they're both fine.
Right.
But I'm assuming Adams is going to be fine. He'll come in during Copa, get 20 minutes here or whatever, etc., especially in the group stage. Sargent's going to be questionable. It just depends the status of his ankle. And
well,
if he doesn't,
They just reported on the stat of his ankle.
What's up?
And it's improving, and he could well play in Copa.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's brought in, and then, like I said, Moore's sent home. That'd be my go-to, I guess.
It's Moore or Tillman.
Well,
so
I'm hoping in the second half that we see the second option at right back, whoever it's going to be, or if Joe Scally is a stinker, who's Gregg's go-to, and I want to see that for at least 45.
I think Gregg is under so much pressure, regardless of what he said in the pressers. It's got to feel like this game's got to be good, which means he's going to be even more risk averse than ever.
Sure.
Which means I don't know if we're going to see a whole lot of experimentation. I really don't, because I think he's afraid. And I think he's read all the papers. He even mentioned it in the pre-presser yesterday, the game before presser. He's heard the voices. And he usually doesn't worry about our voices or Pete's voices or tact. Well, they do at U.S. Soccer, which is why they approached all of us and invited us to Austin, so they could sit us down and talk us into, not being so mean. And then if we're not so mean, we might get more access, which is kind of,
I mean, at this point, the way that all the influential pundits are going, there may not be anybody with access.
Well, and that's what Gregg's talking about, because obviously he did listen to Jesse and Jimmy's show.
Yeah.
With Charlie. And I'm sure Charlie's on somebody.
At least given a clip.
Charlie's on somebody's shit list for sure at this point. But now everybody is, because Tony Miola's saying it, Jimmy Conrad's saying it, all the people that Gregg might listen to.
Gotta pause you for a second because we need to sync up our times here.
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like they're about to kick off here.
Yep.
And
I guess I can pause, but you can't. Is that what we found out last time?
I have to go back 10 seconds in order for it to work.
All right, I'll tell you when you tell me when you see the kickoff, and I'll tell you when I see mine.
Okay.
And you guys can all sync up to this too if you don't want us to give the goal away before you get to see it. So we'll let you know when the kickoff happens.
Kickoff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? 13? I'm 13 seconds behind you? That's ridiculous. Can you pause for 13 seconds? Because I can't.
It's even letting me go back 10 seconds at a time anymore.
Yeah, I'm at 17, 18, 19, 20. Last time it was the other way around.
Keep going.
24, 25, 26, 27.
27. There we go. We're tied. We're good.
All right, perfect. If you're out there and you want to sync up with us, we are at 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 45. Yep. We'll probably do another count later on just so people who join us can sync up. But for now, that should do, right? Because we don't want to give anything away, but we're
Chris
probably...
Gary, no spoilers in the chat. Brian DeMarco, no spoilers in the chat, guys.
All spoilers in the chat, he says, Brian.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it looks like we're coming out in a mid-block. We're not pressing. Ball down the line.
Nice job by Richards there, pressuring that.
Yep. Oh, Ream pressured, but managed to squeak it out somehow, and it falls to Weah down the line. Oh, he hit it too hard.
Reina's never going to win that match.
I mean, that's way too hard of a pass. That was not properly weighted. All right, Brazil with possession in their own half. They're going to play it out using their feet.
Up a little higher.
Now we're pressing a little bit higher. Wow. No, we're actually pressing. So Gregg's not changing anything. This is kind of what we would do against any team in CONCACAF. We're going to put pressure on them when they're in their final third to make them work the ball out. The problem will be that we don't want to get burned on the back end. Turner just hoofs it. That's probably smart. That's probably smart.
McKinney didn't even look at the ball and that going up for the header, man.
Yeah. All right. Jedi trying to do something fancy. Ream out to Richards. Richard will get it to Scally. There you go. But he kicked a bad one, so it went out of bounds. Yeah. So Brazil ball, throw in. So far, all right. I mean, we're 2 minutes in, so what do you expect?
Let's call it now, guys. We got the tie.
Oh, you think it's going to be a tie, huh?
No, I said let's call a game now is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, 0-0.
Woo!
Kind of interesting watching because Brazil is definitely...
Look at Reina. He's the furthest back midfield right now. Luce is pressuring up. McKinney's up a little higher.
I mean, Brazil's playing like they got three in the back sometimes with that center midfielder pulling all the way back between the center backs.
You're right, though. McKinney and Musa both checked back, so it looks like in the defense we are going straight 4-3-3.
Yeah, I would guess. I mean, we want cover, right? As much cover for that back four. Oh, my Lord. That pass to Ream. Oh, my God. Turner got it back to Ream, but it was nervous Nelly time. Ream switches fields all the way over to Scally. That's thoughtful. But now the problem with us here in this situation is getting it out. That's Musa. He's going to break the lines. Well done, Musa. Yes, that's why he's playing. But now he's got to get ready for a change of, oh, no, we got the possession back. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Weah, just take it straight down the line. Okay, or pass it to Scally. But no, he's going to cross.
Oh, that was a nice look.
That was good. That was proper. Okay, Weah, now... Who do you find there? Who's that?
Reina.
Oh, Reina went all the way over there. Huh?
No.
Hammer one. Yes.
Oh my God. Come on.
What did that do? I couldn't even see.
You're gotta be kidding me.
Did I hit the bar?
Oh, it ripped the bar.
Here's the instant replay.
Oh
my God. Allison gets a real break because that could have come off his back and gone in, but it doesn't. It comes off his butt, which is more cushiony.
I mean, every now and then you see Musa rip a shot like that for a club. It's always the same result. He like rips the post, or it's just wide, or right there. It's like smidge off. He could be like
someday it'll go in.
A handful of goals under his belt at this point,
Someday that'll go in. Pulisic pulling way back into what almost looks like a 4-4-2 right now on defense, at least, but that's just because he's covering the winger. Turner, please, oh God. Okay.
That was good. That's comfortable.
Nice from Musa. That was a great outlet pass. Here we are going in quick on transition. I like this. Here comes Pulisic attacking. Hammer it! This is so much better. What we're watching now in quick transitions, why haven't we been trying this? Why have we been waiting? Why do we keep this in the locker?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Well, probably because, as good as Johnny is, he's no Musa. Musa just dribbled. Musa can dribble through like two lines of players. No problemo. His only problem usually is his final pass. But he nailed McKinney there. That was good. Man, does it not look like that?
The mid-block.
Brazil are playing almost like a back three with one of those. Is that a midfielder dropping into center back? Because there's three center backs. It looks like.
I think their left is pushing up right now, just over half. I think it's 4.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see the very bottom of the screen. All right, there we go. Well, they are trying to play through the middle with us. Oh God, Ream almost got burned. His feet weren't moving quick enough. Nice save by Turner. Although
well done.
Straight to him, but it could have easily bounced.
Hey, we'll take it.
Could have bounced off of him, so good hands. Oh, Tim Ream did get a toe on that. Good job by Richards there to help out when Ream looked like he was going to get burned.
Yep.
All right.
Some are dreamers asking if we're winning yet. We should be. We should be.
Turner with a relatively horrible outlet pass.
Scott's like, give it to my foot, man. Give it to my foot.
Turner saying, hey, you should have gotten further up the field, bitch, is what he just said with that hand movement. Although, why don't you just hit it to where he is, Turner? God, this looks like a back three for Brazil. It really does.
It does now, yeah. Unless their back is just camping up higher. Yeah.
Okay, now they
I guess they could be playing wingback, so.
Yep. I'm thinking. Okay, we're pretty tight and compact right now. Although Jedi is on an island, and he's just almost got burned. Oh boy. Okay, not bad.
Was that rain on that?
I think so. My TV's huge, but it's not even huge enough for me to see all the players. Sometimes, not when they do this really backed out shot.
I'm really like watching it on my computer more so than ever on my TV at this point. Everything's cleaner. I can just see things better.
Yeah. Well, it's also straight up in your noggin, in your face. Or my TV's about, I don't know, 10 yards away from me.
Way would make that run. Way didn't make that run because maybe he's used to playing with Balogun, who probably wouldn't have gone up for that header. That
was good pressure, which earned us a throw in here. Allison just kicking it out of bounds.
See,
that's a pretty good header by Pepe, but no way. You're right.
If Way didn't make the run because that never comes. And
when Balogun's playing, you're right. Because Balogun never wins those headers. Well, he's also shorter by about 4 inches.
Mm-hmm. Brian DeMarco says, fine, fuck it, I'm going to sink. No spoilers now. We're at 8:46, 47, 48, 49, 8:50, 8:51, 2, 53.
5, 6, 7, 58, 59, and 9 minutes even right now. So if you haven't had a chance to sync, we're at 9 minutes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 seconds.
Berhalter apparently praised Scally.
Yeah, he did. I saw it.
Now we can mark that off the bucket list of has he ever done that for Scally?
Yeah, exactly. But he got so many Scally questions. You know, eventually he'd have to say something nice.
Yeah. What do you think of Scally's performance against Colombia? We have so many options.
Oh, he gained possession, and we are trying quick. Oh, just chop that dude down like a Christmas
everybody's
tree.
Watching the shows, Derek. What has everyone been saying? Everybody, you guys need a foul. You need to get some bite in you.
Yes, step on their toes, as Klinsmann used to say. Sometimes you need to step on their toes, and this was just Pulisic saying, "Nah, dude, you ain't doing that to me." Did he get a yellow for that?
No, I think he's just getting talking to.
Yeah.
Hey, that's 2. You pulled the shirt and tripped him, yeah.
Well, it's the second time he's kicked somebody already, so. And not gotten the ball. All right, back to the mid block. And that's fine since they have possession at midfield. No, that's a press. That was a mini press. It was a trigger press. But they broke it so quickly, it never amounted to anything. Oh, boy. Midfield looking a little empty. Okay. Wide against Scally. Scally getting coverage.
When you do the rotational midfield, man, it's going to leave open gaps.
Oh, boy. Straight to Turner. Scally with the defense there with help. He had help. he had
Shithousery pulley in full effect.
Yeah, I think that was Reyna back there helping.
It was,
along with Richards. It's so weird seeing Reyna that deep playing defense. All right, Musa. No, just dribble it, dude. You're good at dribbling. You almost lost
Pepe.
Pepe,
that's
great. Freaking brilliant.
He's making a case for himself right now.
Yeah, because he can play with his back to goal. Bam!
Left footer.
Okay.
You know what? I'll take
nice try, Weah.
What did I say last match, Derek?
Kick the ball, shoot it.
No, sorry, that was U23s that yelled that out.
Yes, shoot it while we were agonizingly watching. Sometimes, and Pete's like, well, if you don't have a real opening, guess what? Sometimes you have a small crack and you get a deflection and it bounces off one of the defenders and goes in the goal. It's worth trying.
You need half a step. That's all you need.
Yep.
You don't even need a lot of space to get that ball around him.
All right. There's no doubt at this point that Brazil are playing a back three.
Yeah,
And
I think
two
you're right.
wingers. Yeah. With one or two holding mids, or three mids, maybe it looks like. There's a lot of movement off the ball with Brazil, so sometimes it's hard to determine. All right. They're going to keep possession at midfield. We are not pressing yet, but if I'm going to see if we have what I call a trigger for the press.
Summer Dreamers again asking, is this against Brazil's B team? No, this is their A squad. They rested their A squad against Mexico
for this game. Nice defense by Weah. Coming all the way back for that was beauty.
We're just playing damn well.
Yeah, we're playing inspired ball right now, and we're doing something we never do when we get possession. We're not doing what dumbass Greg said in the pregame. Maybe he was just throwing out a hoax there by saying we want to keep possession.
Playing 40 chess. Yeah.
Yeah, but because we're moving quickly in transition in this game. I wouldn't call it a counter, but we're not sitting around and holding on to the ball and kicking around the horn like we usually do. Oh, Jedi. That's some Brazil ball there, wouldn't it? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Rain is coming back a lot.
Oh, wow. Weah came back again to help at last second, and that saved the day. So yeah, go ahead.
I mean, obviously, the players are probably realize that they suck donkey balls against Colombia, and we're going to come out stronger this match. But you got to give Greg credit here. The team came out focused and are playing well right now.
They are, but we're also playing differently.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ow, that hurt.
Wow, yellow card early, huh?
Oh, boy. He's saying, well, what about the one Pulisic just did? He didn't get a yellow card. That's exactly.
I was kind of surprised it came out.
For the more than 40 of you that just joined in the last 5 minutes, we are syncing up at 1406, 1407, 1408, 1409, 1410, 1411, 1412, 1413, 1414, 1415, if you want to sync up with us. So, if you can't go forward in time, I understand that, but more than likely we're behind you rather than in front of you.
Yeah.
Because we like it that way. All right. I wasn't trying to say that, we swung both ways, Brett. Which is, there's nothing wrong with, by the way.
Of course not.
It's always good to have more options.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So now we're slowing it down a little. We're going to play the kicking around the back thing. This is what we kind of normally do. Oh, boy. Except for that Moose is moving off the ball, but he just lost it, and that's going to kill us. Oh, my God. So this is what we did against Colombia that killed us. We can't do that. Don't take the risky pass into Musa, who's covered. He's covered.
Yeah, he had the heat on him already.
That was on Reem. That was Reem's decision to pass it to him, and he never should have done it. Not with Jedi standing alone out there. Jedi's making himself available right there. There we go. Pulisic's making a run. Here comes the ball. Oh, it's a little too telegraphed and not far enough. Good job. Good job by Jedi.
Well done.
Nice.
Becky again.
That's beautiful.
Putting in the work.
Work that McKenny should have been doing, honestly. He just stand there and watch.
Oh, foundation better. Come on, man.
He just stood there and watched most of it. Wow, Moose is coming back to cover for Scally. I don't think it's going to be good enough or fast enough or whoever that is running.
That's Richards.
Oh, God.
Richards got spun.
Turner. That's a big save, baby. Maybe you're back. Who knows? Could he put in a Casey Keller-like performance?
Scally. But nice defense to get it back, I guess. I mean, that's all Scally's playing right there, right?
Yep. Reyna with a smart pass to Reem. Don't pass it down the middle. Again, yes, he's not open.
Midfield's cluttered right now.
Has McKenny touched the ball yet in this game?
Not much.
I don't remember him touching the ball.
So, man, Brazil's really cluttering that midfield, man.
That was a bad decision by Turner. Why are you doing that? McKenny was one not open, and now we got scored on. That's on Turner. That whole thing was on Turner. Why are you chipping it right down the middle of the gut, right into their midfield?
I think I literally just said Brazil's cluttering the midfield.
Yes.
So what would you do? What do you do when they clutter the midfield?
You lob it up to Pepe, who's standing at past midfield.
You play a little more direct. Get it back on their side of the pitch and go
kick it over their center backs' heads, or the normal. You play it out wide to either Pulisic or usually Weah, because he's taller and more likely to go up there and get those headers. Yeah, you should be mad, Turner. You blew that one, dude. That's all on you. Yep. You cost your team that goal. Yep. Went a little too far to the
near post, yeah.
Too near post. He was covering about 6 feet to the right of the post. It's like you got to know where you are in the field, brother. All right, well, it took them, what's that, 17 minutes to score? We've had our chances. But, boy, do we not learn anything? Does Matt Turner and Tim Ream, have they not learned a damn thing about playing it out of the back yet? That sometimes you just hoof it up the field to one of the wingers or the center forward.
With Ream's distribution, you'd think that playing direct is going to be more his call. Play quick.
It should be his call. But look, he keeps wanting to force it into McKennie or Musa. Look here, 4 guys surrounding Musa. He's not going to get the ball. And if you give it to him, he's got nowhere to go. Now you can give it to him. Nope, too late now. Yep, forced it into him. This is stupid. Why are we doing this? You're lucky to get a foul on that. Like, okay, this is just, they all know who we're trying to pass to.
That's why I said they're cluttered in the middle.
Yes. Hey, McKennie touched the ball there. Here comes Jedi with a quick over-the-head pass to Pepe.
Bad overhead. Thank you very much. So we'll take it.
I like the idea. Weah. Bam.
Oh, what a shot.
Who's that?
Crash that
Scally?
box, guys. That's Pepe.
Oh.
Now Scally has it.
Oh, God. He's gonna get burned.
There you go, Scally. But
oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh. All right. Moose has got it. He's got to get it out the Jedi. We can start over now. Nice inside pass.
Really touch it.
Nice pass to Wesson.
Pulisic hasn't really touched it.
All right, this is a cross by Scally. Up goes Pulisic, yeah. Oh no, Musa just got burned.
What was that?
And why did he stop playing? Why did he do that?
No, don't stop checking. You cover.
Why did he stop running? Now he's finally back, but what the fuck is he doing?
That was weird.
That was so weird. He's like, oh, I think I got fouled. I don't know what he was thinking, but he just gave up. Wow, that's just disappointing. Good cover by Ream to fill that side out. Oh, boy, that could have been ugly, man. Reyna coming all the way back to help out on defense, too.
Just boot it. Get it up the pitch, man.
I don't want to hear about Reyna not helping on defense.
Mm-hmm.
He's been back there several times. Thank you. Just push up
the pitch.
Everybody go up the field. I hope that was an executive decision by Gregg, and if it is,
no, that was Turner, because he's looking at 3 Brazilians sitting in and around the box.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I gotta get rid of this.
Let's just get it into their end and do some work here. The longer it's in their end, the better. Oh, boy.
I turn to look. Move up.
Jedi. Oh, boy. Too late now, Tim. Now it's too compact. You wasted it. You didn't give it to him while he had some space to operate in. By the time you advanced it another 10 yards, 20 yards up the field, there's no room left for Jedi. Don't do that. Oh, Pulisic hacked. But I guess it was a clean get because he hopped right back up. Jedi's got to get back, man. Tim Ream's exposed right now. Oh, he's not the only one exposed. Get on that, Matt. Oh, sugar shits. This is ugly. This is bad. God.
Well done.
Good Lord. This is a great through ball. I mean, Richards and Scally were burned by that guy's speed. Rodrigo. Okay. Well,
so far the biggest what the fucks have been the Moose giving up on that, Turner's lob, and then Ream's indecision to pass forward.
His passing forward has not been what it used to be. He used to have the timing down with Jedi so good from playing with him at Fulham. But there, what we just watched, he just dribbled it so far up, the field became more and more compact, and they shut the whole thing down. This is good in transition. Go! No, don't hold on to it any longer.
So Sean W says, can we just move on to Gaga and just roll with the punches for the next 2 years? After Copa, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing Schulte or Gaga get pushed up.
Not the way Schulte played yesterday, though. Oh, that's a foul. That's a fucking
PK!
foul. Is that a PK? He's going to say it's just outside the box.
Outside the box? Ah.
Good move by Pulisic. That's better transition play. I don't know.
It was just outside the box.
What were they all upset about? They're just lucky. They should be thanking him that you called that outside the box instead of inside the box. But let's see how close it was. Whoa! That's on the line. Here's the replay. Oh, yeah, it's just outside the box by like.
I think his playing field was on the line itself.
Yes. But the ball was still behind the line, right?
Yeah, but it's not about where the ball's at. It's where you got fouled.
I mean, the beginning of the foul was about there, I think. I mean, you could, I don't know. Guess you could make an argument it was right on the line, thus making it a penalty kick, but
unless there was clear, obvious evidence, I don't think they're going to VAR and second guess it. So
nah.
Wow, they called the foul like a yard off of the line, actually.
Yeah, it should be like an inch from the line. Unless,
maybe they pulled it back. They want a little bit more space, maybe.
God help us. Can Reina please take this? Please, not Pulisic. They're both standing behind the ball.
Oh, no, the chat. You're killing me, chat. Don't look, Derek. Don't look.
Well, based on this angle, it looks like it's more likely.
Either Reina's left or Pulley's right.
It's Pulley because Allison's standing on the left. So it's got to be upper right-hand corner. Oh, my God, he hit it left. He hit it left.
Whoa.
He just totally fooled Allison because I didn't think I thought he's going upper right.
That was slotted perfectly too, man.
Holy Moses, what a kick. That was a rocket. And of course that
may have been his first touch of the game.
No, he's had number.
It's an exaggeration, Derek. Come on.
Yeah, I get you.
Red Mark goes nice. And I said no spoilers.
And he created it too. Those of you who are like a goddamn 30 seconds ahead of us, hit pause for 30 seconds.
I won't mention the chat ever again as far as spoilers coming up because that people who can't see the chat, I probably just spoiled it for them. So
no spoilers in the chat.
I won't even call out the spoilers when it happens.
We are all currently. Well, we'll give you the counter. If you want to time it with us.
So 7, 8, 9,
10, 11, 12, 13,
26, 15.
Yep. So some of you are like somehow like 20 seconds ahead of us, 15 seconds ahead of us. I don't know how.
TNT has it apparently listed as 2-0 Brazil. That's a blunder.
Maybe they think that Pulisic plays for Brazil. He's so good.
Maybe.
All right, back to the fight. We are 26 minutes and 45 seconds into the game.
I don't even have a clock on mine. There it is.
It is 1-1.
HBO has it as 1-1. How does that work out? Because TNT runs the stream altogether.
Now, this broadcast here is done by Telemundo.
Well, are you on TNT or are you on the Spanish site? Are you in
Spanish.
Peacock?
I don't get TNT.
That's what I'm saying. TNT and HBO are run by the same company.
Yes.
I would imagine it'd be the same stream.
They're all run by NBC.
Weird.
Yep. It is the same stream, but they're streamed through different outlets. So, yeah they're probably going to be inconsistent.
Casey says, LOL, TNT has the right idea. Berhalter out.
Pulley, seek.
HBO fixed it, apparently.
That's weird. I didn't even see HBO listed on one of the places you could watch.
269 people watching us right now. Nice.
Yeah, 269. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're on the Twitters or X, give it a thumbs up or whatever you do there. What do you do there? Like it?
You like it, you share it, comment down below, all that stuff. Same thing, just, make sure you go onto our YouTube channel and sub to us as well.
Do they suck it while gently fondling your balls? I prefer that. All right. Reeve, don't bring it too far up. You're going to cause it to be too cluttered. He gets Jedi with a little open space, who gets it out.
McKinney on a race, foot race, wins it.
To McKinney, who switched sides. Nope, he's on the right side. I'm sorry. He's on the been on that side the whole game. What am I saying?
He's on the left side, yeah.
Oh my God. Boom. Oh man.
Keep on it, guys. Pressure.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Don't foul. That's a foul. All right. Well, at least it gives us time to get back. That was some good stuff there. Some good stuff. That was Brazil making mistakes. Because
just make sure everybody's on par with us again. 29:07, 8, 9, 29:10, 29:11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
You're like half a second behind me. Here we go in transition. Oh,
get it off your ball first. First man, who's that? Reyna?
Could have been Reyna. He should have.
I think it was. That. He absolutely should have got off his foot.
Yep, he dribbled too long. That was hero ball. There's no need for hero ball. Find the open man. There was a bunch of guys standing right next to you. Who one of them had no one on them. We were too tight though. That was like three guys running together, literally a few yards from each other, and each spread out. But of course, they did win that because they were tight and pressing. All right, here we go. No! What kind of pass is that?
Get to him. He's like, yeah, come on, Ryan. I'm right here.
McKinney, come on, dude. We got to do better than that.
Well, and Bliss explained a little more defensively today, yeah.
Well, everybody's been asked to come back when they have the ball in the last third. So
Pepe's just off the top of the 18
right
now.
Exactly.
Are we Jamaica in this match? What's happening here?
Yes. This is what you call a low block. This is definitely a low block. Counter. Let's go. Oh my God. How does Pepe miss that pass?
Well, he's passing it back when Way was making the run forward. He should have, just turned and passed it forward, let Way run onto it.
Yep, that's the other option for sure. Good defending by Scally there. One-on-one defending too. Hung out there all by himself against incredible athlete. Get it up, Turner. All right. Turner right now has got to be thanking Pulisic.
The Green Machine says, my in-laws were in Indy last week. I asked them to say hi to Brett. They didn't ever say hi, and I was currently devastated.
All right.
It was and currently I'm devastated. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Once
what happened
again,
there, Jedi?
Too much dribbling.
What's up, Green Machine?
It's too much dribbling. Well, Indy would have been closer to me. Brett's actually all the way in Noblesville.
We're like a stone's throw away from each other, though. I mean, I know it's like 10 minutes, but still.
It's more like I've timed it. Well, it's like 20 minutes to my parents' house and 15 to yours.
Fair. Are you doing a water break?
Is that what this is? Is it that hot out there? I guess
it
is.
Weird,
Florida.
Yeah, but we're 32 minutes into the game. What a weird time for a cooling break.
Well, yeah. And I don't know who the Spanish guys that are on my TV. I have no idea who either of those guys are. One of them's really young. Maybe somebody in the chat knows.
Jacob wants to know where the heck I'm at right now. I'm currently still in the slums after watching that Colombia game, so maybe I'll get out after this one.
Where the heck is Brett? Look at Adams on the sideline. He's up in people's faces. That's good.
Well, that's what you expect with your captain.
I don't know who this young kid on Telemundo is. Marcelo Hernandez, comedian. Saturday Night Live on NBC. Really? He's a comedian. He looks like he's 12. Huh, interesting. It must be hot as fuck out there, man. We should get a temperature. What's the temperature in Orlando right now? Humidity as well, says Fumar. Yeah, no doubt.
It's 80 degrees right now.
If you're trying to time up with us, we are currently at 33, 3301, 3302, 3303, 3304, 3305, 3306, 3307, 3308, 3309, and 3310.
Yeah.
If you don't want to sync up with us because you're like 30 seconds ahead and you want to spoil the goals for everybody, that's fine too, I suppose.
Yeah, so it's 80 degrees, but you're right. Probably humidity's at 120%.
For those of you
probably swimming on the field more so than anything.
What was the heat?
80 degrees.
That's not really bad, but it must be humid. That's for sure. Must be really, really humid. We've been stuck at 269 for some time. I like that number.
All right.
Oh, as soon as I say that, we drop down to 268. What the hell?
You know, people did that on purpose. Like, fuck this guy.
Okay,
Yeah,
now they're
getting back, man.
They're trying to hit us on transition now. Before we can, before we can get back.
Pepe did a nice job recovering and holding up until the midfield got back in place. He's definitely trying to stamp his name on the starting lineup from now on. War.
Field goal for Brazil. However,
it's good.
You don't get 3 points in this sport. That's for the casuals. That's a casual joke. Casual soccer fan joke.
Bro, you got to throw the ball back.
Can we? No. Let's not play it out of the back. Can we not do this?
Well, again, look, there's 3 guys right there. It's stupid to play out of the back right now.
Right, Matt, push them up the field and just launch it. There we go. Launch it. Pepe, up for it. Pulisic, gain possession. Or blast it way high in the air. Either one.
Seriously.
Jedi to is that Pulisic that just got?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should have known better since that's the one thing all the teams do to him. Colombia, everybody, they're physical with him. They hack him down. I guess that's one way to stop him, right? Because remember when Germany didn't do that to him?
Yeah.
They let him dribble through 5 guys and score.
Well, Brazil tried that to hack him down.
Jedi with a horrible pass to Musa, who was completely in pressure. Good play by Reem to save the day.
Yeah.
And Reyna for coming back and playing defense. Now Reyna's got possession. He's on the ball. He's going to chip it out wide, which is a smart play to Pulisic and let him try to go 1-on-2. But he's got to remember he's got Jedi right behind him. If he needed an outlet.
Musa, you got that. Come on, man.
It was a little too hard.
Wait, that was a nice touch by Way. Outside of his right as he's going out of bounds.
Yeah.
Play. Oh, the turd just chimed in. He's late.
Welcome to the straight red card. My wife slept with the entire Brazil team last night. Now they have genital herpes. That could explain them not playing well. I don't think genital herpes shows up that fast. Not that I'm an expert on it. She wanted to do something that would have devastated. She just needed to screw him all night long and tire him out. Keep them up till 6 a.m. All right, that was a bad pass by them. Who is this running?
Look at Scally go.
Look at Scally.
This guy's like, wait, where the fuck are you, man? I need to get rid of this ball.
Back to Scally from Wea. Oh, Wea's going to try cross. It's cleared. All right, Scally. That's the first foray forward we've seen from him.
He split a couple of guys. Not bad.
Joe Scally. I mean, that's his best Dest impression yet. Oh, Tim. Tim's not had the greatest game. Fangs Musa. That's a nice ball. Musa. And sometimes that's Musa's weakness, as we all know. Oh, you guys got in each other's way.
What?
That's not a foul, by the way.
Oh, that was weak sauce.
Weak.
Handball.
Is that what they called?
No, they called the foul. But I'm just saying it was a handball and a soft foul.
Who was that getting each other's way? Reina and Wea?
Wea and I don't know who the other Brazilian was.
No, the two Americans standing right next to each other, ping-ponging a ball off each other. That was Reina and Wea, I believe. Standing too close to one another. Okay, Brazilians playing through the middle. And I don't know who eventually got to that.
Reem did.
Was it Reem?
Reem cleared, yep.
It was such a clusterfuck in there. I couldn't tell who actually got a foot on it. And it's over for another 3 points.
You guys want to lob those 25, 30-yard shots all game? We'll take it.
Yep. Hey, Bob Bradley let Spain have all those too back in the day.
I almost wonder if Greg went back to the tape and watched.
No, he didn't. He doesn't respect Bob Bradley. Bob Bradley played an empty bucket, Brett, which is an unacceptable position. It's an unacceptable formation for U.S. soccer.
Bucket it anymore. Yeah.
I mean, if you watch the Olympic game, yesterday someone was like, "Well, why didn't they play a 4-4-2 or something like that?" What? We don't play 4-4-2s. Have you watched the women? Have you watched all the youth teams? Have you watched the big boy team? They're all have two different formations they're allowed to play, 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3. Those are the only acceptable formations because U.S. Soccer is trying to standardize. It's all public. You can go read this. It's in their documents. They are all trying to standardize the way, the style of play, and the patterns of play, including tactical setup, apparently. It's all public knowledge, by the way. Mm-hmm. And Matt Crocker tried to do the exact same thing when he was at Southampton, Sunderland. God damn it. I always get those two teams confused for some reason. Which team?
Imrek wants to know if didn't Greg work with Bradley? Was he an assistant?
Not that I know of.
I don't recall.
No.
In fairness, though, I wasn't really paying attention to the assistants, just sort of like I haven't been really paying attention to who Greg has as the assistants right now.
Yeah, I mean, there was always a rotation, kind of like Klinsmann always seemed to have this rotation of assistants. So it's possible at one time Greg was with. I feel like U.S. men's national team cycles through assistant coaches to try to get them prepared, just like you do with players. Right. Okay, so we've had some really decent moments here against Brazil. So far, knock on wood. This is looking, I don't know if that's wood, actually. Oh, that's wood. This is looking better. It's much more, I don't want to use the word conservative, but it's...
a little bit. I mean, you have an entire team getting back in the defense in our third, so...
Right, but it's more realistic. It's the way I would put it. The way we're playing and setting up, we're picking our spots to press, and we're definitely asking every single marker to get back and play defense. Look at Pepe right now. Shit. Okay, McKennie turns it around, gets it out wide to Pulisic, who gets punched.
A nice little shoulder action. He's like, "Where's the foul?"
What was the call?
It's out of bounds for a throw, I believe.
I thought it might have been a penalty.
Nope.
Okay, I didn't see the throw in. So
the other big noticeable thing here is that we aren't making any stupid, dumb mistakes outside of Turner.
Well, there was another stupid mistake by Reem, and another stupid mistake passed into Musa, where he was completely covered. But they've stopped doing that. That was all within the first 17 minutes of the game. Okay. Pass out to Reem. Reem just gets it out to Jedi. Jedi chips it out to McKenny. And that ends up working out for us because now Reyna is on the move. Reyna carrying the ball forward, gets it to Joe Scally. Joe Scally back to Reyna. Reyna doesn't have any options.
Wayne goes to Rhea. Rhea gets the ball back from Wea. Back to Wea.
He's got 0 options in the middle. Now he's got one. Moose is finally back up. Who gets the ball? But bad pass by Wea, inaccurate. Jedi to Pulisic, who cuts it his favorite way inside. Now all the way back to Reem, working it back to Reyna, who's playing like a regista practically. Header, no go.
Okay, well,
who was that on the header?
Pulisic.
Okay. Oh no, now he's limping.
He's limping.
Limp it off. I mean, run it off. Rub some dirt on it. We can't afford to lose you, dude. And we really, if Gregg's smart,
it's a friendly. If he's limping, I'm taking him off at halftime, and I'm putting Haji out there.
Yeah, if he's still limping, for sure, because you're not risking him for Copa.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our ball. Goal kick. No, that's a goal kick. Sorry, Vinicius. I think that was Vinicius Jr.
Pulisic's down.
Oh, no.
He just like rolled his ankle a little bit.
Scheiße. Ach du liebe Gott. He's back up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm currently
I'm pulling him at half. That's me.
43, 48, 43, 49, 43, 50 for the 200 and now 77 people of you watching along tonight. Thank you very much for showing up and watching the game with us. Whether it be on X or on...
Oh, what was that?
That looked like a weird knuckleball that coming out of there.
Some kind of a flub.
Foul on whom?
Handball. It's called handball.
Oh.
On McKinney.
Okay. Is it me or did McKenny move more central with Musa? It looks like Pulisic's pulled back and playing like a right midfield spot practically. But this is what we do on defense right now.
Reyna's sitting so far back.
We're going into this low block. Pepe came all the way back to help there, which caused the bad pass. I believe that was Pepe.
3 minutes stoppage coming up.
Three minutes. Mine doesn't even have that up there yet. I'm at 44.56, 44.57.
Tom says, honestly, Hachi isn't much of a drop-off from Pulisic, in my opinion. Different type of player out wide, of course, but he is a more physical beast. So
yeah, it's just a totally different type of player altogether.
Mammal, I guess that's our phrase, right?
They both bring different things to the game. Obviously Haji's going to be a bigger threat if the ball's out right and there's a cross coming into the box and he gets into the box. He's going to be able to jump way higher than Pulisic is. And
Pulisic's obviously more dangerous with the ball as far as creation and everything like that is concerned.
Right. Haji's not going to dribble through three guys like Pulisic did against Germany and score. But he'll give you some speed out wide in a straight line. And then once he's in the box, that's where he's really dangerous at finding lanes. He's really good at finding lanes, running lanes. So Jedi 1-on-1 with, is that Vinicius again? I don't recognize his hair. Is that a new hairdo? It looks like a new hairdo for Vinicius Jr. That's why I've not been able to.
Fumar wants to know, does this have to redeem Berhalter or the players or both?
Not yet. Not yet. Because it could still end 5-1, Brett.
No, fair enough. That's why he said this half, though. If this half is duplicated, then absolutely. I think it definitely redeems both from that Colombia game. I still think Gregg's on the hot seat.
The word redeem is really strong.
Fair enough.
I would say this is an improvement, a massive improvement, but it's also we're being humble. We're having respect for who this team is. We're asking everybody to get back in a low block in the final third, play defense.
I don't think Canada played Brazil unless it was outside of this window. But I know Mexico tied Brazil, or they lost to Brazil 2-1. I think
Canada tied France.
Yeah,
Canada tied France, not Brazil. Mexico lost 2-1 to Brazil most recently.
Yep.
And right now, we're in this. We're fighting. This is more of what we need to see from this team. But it's also on Gregg making all the adjustments so far and playing a smarter game plan against a team that's way better than you are.
Kumar said it was 3-2 Brazil over Mexico, not 2-1. I thought.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, you're right. I don't have all the scores memorized, guys. I do remember Mexico scoring though. The first
goal. Halftime.
The whistle has been blown. Pulisic's not. He's limping a little off the field. It doesn't look good.
I don't think that was a limp. I think he was just walking off the pitch. Saying that though, again, I'm not taking the chance. I'm bringing Haji in. That's just my take right now. Pulisic is just getting hacked out there. Every time he touches that ball, they are hacking him.
Yeah, I don't think you lose like.
Hold on.
It's going to be totally different, person, obviously, but I don't want to take any chances either. And if he's got something going on there, pull him off.
I said, hold on, because I wanted to hear what Gregg had to say, and you kept talking over top of him.
Oh. What'd he say?
I don't know. I could hear because you're talking.
You should open it up on another laptop and rewind.
No, I'm not touching that. We've got to sync up. I ain't touching shit right
now. Leave Pepe, try Ballo out wide, says Angel.
There's an idea.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, honestly. You could, although I think Gregg is risk averse and he's going to go with what's worked before out wide, which was, Haji, right? He's risk averse. That's what people need to understand. That's why at the beginning of this game, I said, Gregg knows the pressure's on. He's going to be more conservative in this game than any game we've seen him play for games now.
Mm-hmm.
He should come out with like a really conservative lineup, which is what he did. And more than likely, we're probably going to play a lot of defense. Now, he lied to us in the pregame when he said, once we get the ball, we want to keep possession. That was a lie because we played quicker in transition and quick. We even played some counter ball, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a lie. I don't know.
But it's strange. It's strange. We went to that counter ball and quick in transition, and we looked better than many windows in the past.
Yeah, because we're usually so slow in transition that it's like the other team has the chance to get back and get all, 10 players behind the ball, all 11, if you're talking about Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, So this is an improvement. Boy, I wish I was a fly on the wall in that meeting with that Gregg had with all the coaches and BJ about the, how we're going to play, when we're going to press, what's the trigger for the press, because we've been very selective with the press so far. Very selective. It's not just balls out the whole time. It's been very picky, and somebody triggers it, and we've only done it a handful of times. Usually they've got possession in their final third, we might apply some pressure on them. But once they've got possession outside of that final third, we back the hell up and we fall into a mid block. And if they could get past the halfway line, we definitely all fall back into a low block. So that's just really smart. What's another word for this? It's not conservative. It's not smart. It's like a rational game plan, right? It's rational. It's not, well, we're not going to work.
You're respecting who we're playing against, and you're trying
pragmatic. Thank you. Nay. I always forget how to say your name. My bad, brother. Or it could be a gal. No, but I think you're a man. Doesn't really matter, does it? It didn't matter to the Kinks when they wrote the song Lola, right? La 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 la.
So
Yeah,
I'm responding to somebody on Twitter right now.
okay.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why you're waiting for me to chime in right there, and I was like, shit, he's paused.
No. I was looking at the possession numbers, the shots on goal, etc. It's looking pretty good for us. We're not really getting blown out in any way so far in that first half. Question is, where do we go from here? What does the second half look like? Who's coming in to finish it? Does Tyler get the last 40 or 45? Is Tyler going to go out there at all? And if he does, for who? Because between Musa and McKenny, who was less effective in that half?
McKenny?
I mean, yeah, he just ghosted for the first 20 minutes of that.
Well,
I mean, he made some plays, but
Moose is clearly the go-to guy on building out of the back. McKinney is just he's drifting around, and he's just there are times where he showed up, but then there are times where he was a bystander. So
yeah. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walks like a woman and talks like a man. Lola.
So I don't
know. Sorry,
I don't know if you saw, but Lawless did advertise for the for Fox covering whatever the Euros. And
I saw that.
And
he said he's going to be in it.
That's what it makes it sound like. He did say the current staff plus a well-known redhead or something like that. He mentioned something like that.
But so that might be just his show. It doesn't sound like he's part of the broadcast team.
I don't know.
And I asked him, "Hey, why aren't you part of the I sent him a message. He's like, he didn't reply.
Right. Sorry, Lawless, I'm going to put you on blast a little bit here. Here goes first half, USA versus Brazil. In the good category, you have Musa, Pulisic, Weah, and Jedi. Any of those four have been good? It's good, bad, okay, and invisible. It's good.
Scally? Let's start from Turner and go all the way up.
I'm going over his list.
Who's
and it's going to cover. It's going to Lawless. Are you listening?
But I can't see it. So how am I supposed to?
You can hear me though, can't you?
Kinda. But now you're making me listen.
Yes, I know. That's kind of the point. So first half ratings by Lawless. And I don't want to put it up.
Oh, okay. I wish you would put it up.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. Jeez. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this.
Because starting 11 doesn't matter at this point because it's changing. Somebody's coming off at half.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So first half, he says in the good category is Musa, Pulisic, Weah, and Jedi.
Okay. Bad. Richards, Turner, Scally? I didn't think Scally was bad.
Well, yeah.
Why do we got to go from? Well, he belongs in okay.
I think Scally's been okay. Yeah.
I think Richards has been okay too.
I think Ream and Turner are the big two in the bad category right now.
Yeah, I would agree. It's Ream who's had the rough time passing it out of the back.
What has Scally done bad? I don't understand this.
Figure that out. Invisible Reyna? I didn't think he was invisible. Pepe, it's not his fault. We're playing defense quite a bit, but look at his effort that he's giving on defense.
100%.
Look at the effort that Reyna's playing on defense. Oh, come on. Come on, Lexi. Come on, man. I think
McKinney is the only invisible person out there. I think Pulisic was invisible at times. But obviously that last 15 minutes or so, he was like the man to get the ball and get hacked. But McKinney, I think, has probably been the only, I would argue and say, invisible player out there.
Yeah, McKinney's the only invisible player. So he's got this all fucked up. I don't know what half he just watched. He needs to watch games with people like us. He needs to watch the game live with Mossy. I think that's what he needs to do. I don't know through what tinted sunglasses he's watching the game, as he likes to say.
So Erling says that Scally didn't track back on the first goal. Well, he was pushing up. because Turner had the ball and was going to lob it forward, but he did a crap lob.
Or how about that time Musa just stopped playing?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's had at least one or two fuck-ups.
I don't know if you necessarily can say that Scully didn't track back. I mean, that was a quick transition once Turner flubbed up the pass.
Yeah. That's on Turner.
That's a tough call to say that Scully didn't track back on him. I don't know.
That Musa shot that they just showed on replay, that could have been and should have been 1-0.
Yeah. Oh man, that rip. That was
that
nuts.
9 out of 10 times when the goalie gets a ball off the top bar and it hits him in the back, and in this case his ass cheek, they go in.
That's fair, Erling. That's fair.
They go in.
Scally probably could have when the ball got they're dispossessed by
there he was. They just showed the replay, and I don't know if that's fair. He was nowhere. I mean, he would have had to turn into Shazam or the fastest man in the world or whatever to get back in time.
I'm watching a bunch of HBO series promos right now.
Oh no, they're playing all the replays right now on mine because I am watching the Peacock in vivo covered. They're showing me the score media de tiempo. So I'm learning a lot of Spanish. Lo mejor del primer tiempo. All this Spanish I'm learning, Brett. Although not enough to understand anything but Tab Ramos, who did speak some Spanish at the beginning of the game, saying what we needed to do was stay and we got to come out in tents and play like we give a shit. He didn't say that exactly. And that we need to hit Brazil in transition and hit them fast when we gain possession. That's what he said in the pregame, because I could understand about half of what he said in Spanish. Yeah, I turned on the TV. I'm like, oh, cool, Tap Ramos. Oh, yeah, he speaks Spanish too. Well, fuck it. I'm not going to understand anything but like 30% of the whole game. But it doesn't matter. It's muted. So there you go. Sí, muy bien. Bueno, Derek, says Broken Furnace Recordings. Hope the music world's going well, Broken Furnace.
We are dogs right now.
No, we're African dogs, right? Greg was particularly excited at the zoo trip about the African dogs. Not just dogs. We all got dogs, you know? We've all had dogs as a pet. Most of us have. Now, those are two domesticated. He wanted some crazy-ass African dogs, which, I mean, I'm sure they were great at the zoo. I don't know what impressed him that much at the zoo about the African dogs.
Derek, I'm going to take this moment while we're still waiting for halftime to come back to go refill my drink because...
Well, can I at the same time?
No. Go ahead. You do yours first because you're going to be faster than me. Go.
Hold on. I don't want to show everybody my penis, so hold on.
Please. What a lot of people don't realize is that Derek actually doesn't do this broadcast with pants on. One of these days, he's going to get us canceled. Yeah. Okay. So, Sean W. asks, how do y'all rate that first half on a scale of 1 to 10? Derek, 1 to 10, that first half, how do you go?
I give it a 7.5.
That's fine. I was going to go at least an 8 because, I mean, outside of a couple of flubs, I mean, that was a pretty solid first half.
Yeah, not bad. You had to go get some Vaseline, so go ahead and get it.
Yep, you're going to get lubed up. I'll be back in just a second. I am wearing pants, see?
He does wear pants. I do wear underpants, but, you know, I live alone. So as much as I can wear as few clothing as possible, I do, because I live alone. Who am I going to offend besides myself? And I've already been offended by myself, so I'm over it. All right, what do we got here? What are the ratings? Chris Gary with a 7.7. Fumar in with a 6.5/7. There was a 10 to 15 stretch that was super shaky. Yes, there was, for sure. A lot of it had to do with the same kind of bad decision-making we were doing against Colombia by jamming the ball into Johnny or jamming, in this case, the ball into Musa when he had nowhere to go. I know that the players think very highly of Musa, but, when he's got 3 guys around him, you don't chuck the ball into him and then hope he can turn 2 guys. So somebody's yelling. This game reminds me of the England World Cup game. It does, because we are playing smarter. The word of the day is pragmatic. Pragmatic. We are not using our system. We're actually lumping some balls on occasion up to Pepe too. We are not playing out of the back every single time. Turner on the goal kick has been kicking it, blasting it up past half field. And the one time he tried something tricky, it cost us a goal, trying to chip it to McKennie, who was like 20 yards away. But that gave possession to Brazil. Bam, they hit us. They kicked our ass, basically, because we did something stupid. Or Turner did something stupid. Ream did something stupid before that almost cost us a goal. But for Gio Reyna, I believe, getting back and helping out. Who else came back and helped out in some critical times? Pepe, coming all the way back from the center forward position. So this has been so much better. But the problem is we got another half to go, folks. We got another half to go. So respectable, pragmatic, and very acceptable first half. Why we can't blend a little bit more of this pragmatism into games where we play Colombia, I don't know. I don't know why we can't, because this makes more sense to what we're doing here. And I know Brazil are better than Colombia. But in a lot of technical aspects, they're just not. Now, on paper, our team looks better, but I know somebody put out a post like, a lot of the teams on Colombia, they play in Brazil and Mexico. Like, that means they're going to be untechnical, shitty players. They're actually very good players. So, at least technically, where we have a lot of players who aren't technical. Weah, not technical. Scally, not technical. Ream, not bad. Richards, growing. Jedi, fast, technical, no. Not super technical. Not like a lot of the players on Venezuela. They have some physical attributes that put them ahead and beyond and above some of the oppositions and versus Colombia. But technical, I would not give us the upper hand. And then you play arrogantly and you try to force it out of the back. Well, we're not doing that here. Most of the time, except for the very first 15 minutes of the game, we were playing like idiots the first 15 minutes. And then we decided, let's not play let's play pragmatic. This is a good start. So we are currently at 4506, 4507, 4508, 4509, 4510, 4511, 4512.
I somehow got a few seconds ahead of you.
If you want to sync with us. Yeah, I was.
Start counting again, Derek.
4521, 4522, 4523, 4524, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Shoot.
31.
I'm 1 second behind
32,
you. This will be fine.
33, 34, 35. You think? Okay.
Yeah, it's 37, 38.
Yeah, you're more than that behind me now then. You're like 3 seconds behind. Hold on. They took it off. They've got Descarga el app. It's commercial. All right. 45, 56, 57, 58, 59.
Yeah, you're about 1 second ahead right now.
4, 6. Okay. That's cool with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We've got the ball.
How did I get a few seconds ahead of you? That doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't. You didn't touch anything.
I had it on mute. That's it.
Yeah, that's weird. Musa getting forced back.
Any changes occur at halftime?
Get fouled. I didn't see any except for Brazil.
Okay.
They didn't list any. There might have been. Let me see. Yeah, so Douglas Luiz came in for Yao Gomez.
Wow, soft, Scally, but it worked.
Yeah. Oh, their ball, though.
I felt like hydrating some after last night's festivities, so I've got a Leinenkugel.
That's a good idea.
Which it's a 4.2%, which is less than a Coors Light at this point.
It's like,
how's that possible?
When I borrow one of my dad's beers when I'm over, they're like 3.1. It's like that's like drinking.
That's practically non-alcoholic.
I know. That's what I tell my mom when she's like, he sits in the garage and drinks beer all day. I'm like, well, it's not really beer, Mom. That's really water. He's hydrating all day. That's why he never gets a headache, and you do. All right, now we're playing it around. Back to Musa in a bad spot. Tim Ream popping it in the air to Weah. It does come down to Reyna, but he gets pushed over, loses possession, but he gets the foul. Good job. Douglas Luiz does not like that. And that is interesting because isn't Douglas Luiz isn't he the flip-flop switch from Juventus to Aston Villa for McKennie in the news?
Is that the Luiz that's going? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yep. Well, trying to go.
And you have you got Aston Villa fans already giving.
Oh no, they're trashing McKennie already. Clear, good. Who was that on top? Scally.
Yep.
With the clear. He was in the right spot too. He went right straight to the 11 mark. Elfmeter mark. Elf is 11 in German.
All right, yeah. Brazil definitely looks more like a back three at this point. Definitely, you can see it.
Yeah. I mean, unless that's a center midfielder, defensive midfielder dropping back and playing like Maloney does for Heidenheim.
True.
Which could be the case. All right, they're working us. We are currently set up like a 5-4-1.
I think the Brazilian coach went into halftime going, this team lost 5-1 to Colombia, guys. Colombia.
Yeah, but we didn't play pragmatically.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you respect your opponent and you set up a game plan for your opponent instead of all the bullshit we heard leading up to the Colombia game, which is, yeah, we're not really worried about the opponent. We're going to go out there and play the way we play. We're going to worry about us and not them. Okay, fine. That's disrespecting Colombia. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You got a game plan. And we thought Tack would be at this game. I mean, it's right in his backyard.
It's his backyard. Why isn't he?
I don't know. Maybe he tried to buy a ticket, but Michael Cameron saw his name on the Visa card and said, no, not that guy. He doesn't get to go to U.S. soccer games anymore. All right, get awake. They are transition. They're hitting counter on the counter here. That was a smart foul because he was gone. Musa with the yellow.
No, it was Musa. Was it? I thought it was Richards.
It was Musa, I believe, or was it Richards? On my screen, they were showing Musa. Let me see.
Showing Richards now. So, yeah, it's Richards.
Yep, it was Richards. That's a yellow on Richards. I don't know how long you want one of your center backs to be riding a yellow card in this game. But then again, I don't know who you bring in. Because the way Cameron Carter-Vickers played last game doesn't provide.
You can't do that because 3/4 of the team would be in that same boat right now, though.
Yeah, but he's one of the big dummies. There were a bunch of big dummy moves in that game. That's probably why, one of the big dummies was anyhow. You're probably right. But
we have McKenzie and Robinson as well.
Surprised we haven't seen Miles Robinson.
I am too.
Because Greg loves him some Miles Robinson.
Maybe CCB against Colombia was the test, and Miles is actually the third go-to for him.
Miles Robinson is loved as much as John Anthony Brooks is despised. All right, this is going to be a test for Turner. There is no doubt about this. Mm-hmm. We are currently at 51, 37, 38, 39, 40. So no spoiler, What are we? Oh no, the ref's being
Checking if it's a red card.
No way.
It's a friendly, guys. Come on.
We're using VAR to friendly, or maybe they're checking for offsides. They are. Well, sorry, he's onside.
No, I think they're
last man. They saying last man.
Yeah.
Oh, dive. Is that a dive?
Well, look at that. Oh, stop moving, guys. Yeah. It may not be a foul.
No foul. No yellow card.
Look at that. Wow.
Yellow card for the dive.
Richards called it too. He's like, "Hey, I got the ball." I don't think it was a dive. I mean, I think there's contact. There's contact. Obviously, it's knee and knee right there, or shin.
It's not a dive. You want a yellow card? Give the ref the ball. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Here, have the ball.
Then he was like, "Just give him the ball, man."
Kenny's the only American in that going, all right, whatever. Can we
McKinney goes anywhere the ref is at. He's always up with the ref, grabbing him by the back, you know.
Enough is enough. The ref's got to stop this conversation.
Johnny wants to know what happened. Basically, Richards went in on a tackle, got called for a foul, given a yellow card, but then VAR called it back because Richards actually toe poked the ball before any contact.
Right. And then the other guy kind of dove. Like, I think he created the contact, although it was like, I don't think the guy was faking it. Maybe he was faking it, Brett.
Right there.
He was already diving before the.
Oh, that's fair.
Before
there was contact with the knee, so I mean, he may have been already diving.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Ooh-wee.
Oh boy, we lost possession. Should have known you were going to lose possession, Reyna.
Further the pitch, though.
Why do you keep advancing when you know we lost possession? You're going to lose.
Oh my God, I was going to say.
That was close.
Attack went in. Jesus.
That was close.
Johnny wants to go back to doing radio, Derek.
I don't think we ever did radio.
Where you doing the play-by-play. So-and-so passes to so-and-so, so-and passes. So
oh, yeah. Well, we haven't had a lot. Turner over to Ream. Ream out wide to Jedi. Jedi was going to try to find, oh boy, it's a clusterfuck, but Pulisic does end up winning it. And here we go. It's Gio Reyna bringing the ball up. Oh, that's Pepe? No, it's not.
That was Pepe who had the ball. Gio's got it now. You're 1 second ahead of me, remember.
Oh. Gio with the ball now and gets fouled, but no foul is called. Weah takes a hack, and that gets called. That was a nasty foul on Reyna. I don't know how you're going to call that, but okay. Bias. I have bias. And yet the way I call was definitely a foul, but no, not the Hackett with Reyna. That's not a foul. I hope it's not bad. He's still on the ground.
Shin got clipped. What's up with all of Reyna's socks having cut to the back?
Because it allows more flexibility.
Fair enough. He's just the only one I've ever seen that does that.
There are a couple others that do it on other teams. Look he's showing the ref. He's like, look at this shit. He ripped my sock. What do you think that rip came from? What do you think that rip came from? An imaginary foul? Think that was an imaginary foul? Why don't you check that on VAR, bitch? Yeah.
Socks just ripped there. Come on.
They're not going to check it. But obviously not. But he's up and walking, and that's good. Up and walking. Up and walking. We got subs coming, says Johnny. I don't know.
I don't see any yet.
There's none on the sideline.
But we are about 20 seconds or so, at least from off the broadcast.
Right. So you got to back it up. Back it up because at least what we're watching slow. Connector lo cambio todo. It says on the screen, AT&T commercial. Now give me the time so I can give people the time. We are currently at 50, Johnny, we're at 56, 55, 56, 57, 56, 59, 57, 5701, 5702, 5703, 5704, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, if you want to sync up with us. Otherwise, don't spoil it for all the rest of us in the chat, because a lot of us are watching this on Telemundo, which is somewhat slower for whatever reason, or Peacock. Okay, Scally, what you going to do with it?
Nice.
Not find it. Not find where.
Sure, but good defending.
Good defending, though. Yeah. All right, we're back to the 5-4-1 low block. This is old school Bob Bradley parking the bus.
But again, as you say, respecting the opposition, though.
You gotta. We can't play open. Now, they've done that on purpose to pull us out of the low block, and we got suckered into it, like the Battle of Hastings. Oh, Turner with a massive punch out. You better get up because it's coming again, and it's over. The goal.
4.
Okay. I'd like to see us get possession, and then I'll do some play-by-play. The reason I can't do it for the other team is I don't
know all their names.
I don't know all the. Well, I do. I know who all of them are, but I am not as familiar with positionally where they're supposed to be on the field. It's the only reason, because I can't see even the American players. I just know generally where they're supposed to be, and obviously that's Ream right now with the ball, who gets it out to Jedi, who gets it up to, I'm guessing, McKinney, who loses the ball.
He got pulled back, though.
Because I can't see it from here. They're like little ants on my TV. And this is a big TV screen. I didn't want to get anything even bigger than this.
Juan Salazar says, we looked hurried and uncomfortable playing out of the back. The second half is definitely different from the first. But I think a lot of that comes down to Brazil. Brazil's pressing a little bit more.
They've had more of the possession this half, too, so far.
Yeah.
Get it back. Oh, shit, Richards, what are you doing? He got lucky that got to Musa. He got really lucky.
Or was that all planned out there? Come on.
Musa again that's his biggest issue. He's so good carrying the ball forward. He gets into the final third, and what was that fucking pass? What was that?
I think Reyna's pissed not getting that foul called on him, man. That's the second foul in a row when he got around the ball.
Oh, shit.
Turner! There it is.
1-on-1 versus Reyna I believe that's Douglas Luiz out there, but I can't tell. They still have possession of the ball. All right, we need to tighten the ship back up. And Musa, god damn it, on the fucking goddamn counter, find somebody who's open. What was that pass, dude?
Take the easy pass. That's
the easy pass. I'm okay, take risks sometimes, but that one wasn't worth taking. Oh, man. Scally getting... Nope, that's Reyna playing defense. Getting hacked.
Ooh. He injured himself fouling Reyna.
Good stuff from Turner. I mean, that was risky to come out like that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
He took one in the noggin or the chest, chin area.
It's so frustrating with Musa because he has the entire package except for just getting rid of the ball.
I hope
that final decision.
I hope the man at Terzic from Dortmund is watching this game.
Yeah.
Because Reyna's playing a lot of defense. Just showing you he can do it.
Gotta go for that, guys. Come on.
Oh, Musa tried too much there. He tried to be magical. He tried to be the magical bunny.
There's a magical bunny out there?
He tried to be one with that move.
Only magical rabbit I know is the one from Monty Python Search for the Holy Grail.
He needed to
keep that
pointy teeth. He needed to keep that more watership down The Magical Bunny.
Bones.
Have you seen Watership Down?
Watership Down?
Watership Down, one of the best movies ever made. One of the most. You'll love it because I know you like animation. 1978. It's one of the most brutal adult movies about a family of rabbits you will ever watch. Cartoon form.
I think I've seen like clips of it. I know I've never seen it, but
it's brutal, dude. Scally, you're getting beat. Nope, he got back. Good for him. Watership Down, man. That's a kill. That's not a children's movie. Don't watch it with your kids, Brett, if you get it. But look it up. It's worth watching. It's on YouTube for free, I believe.
Brian goes, "Oh, that fucking movie. It's violent as fuck."
It is violent as fuck. It's about like opposing groups of rabbits too.
Jedi, that would have been the time for you to get rid of the ball. the one play from Colombia where he slid when his man was like so far back, but this time he didn't go for it, and the guy almost got to it. Maybe he did go to it. Just scary.
Scurry.
It is sometime. We need to bring in somebody. But who to bring in at this point?
At some point, yeah, but I told you, and at the beginning of the game, all of us, I told all of you, this is a risk-averse game. Gregg wants and knows, since the mainstream press is now all over his nutsack, he can't have a bad game.
No.
So he's only going to put players out that he absolutely trusts right now.
Well, I mean, do you bring in somebody who's kind of invisible has been McKinney? Do you bring in somebody like a Cardoso or a Luca De La Torre?
Well, here we go. Balogun. Who's he coming in for?
Man, for Pepe, really? Poor Pepe, man.
Pepe's been running his balls off.
He has. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he's what? This is the most minutes he's played. 7.
It's probably wiped.
Reyna's out. Reyna's out. Who's 15? I don't know. Cardoso's coming in for Reyna. All right. No creativity at all in the midfield at this point.
More defense.
Yep.
Now we got a triple pivot.
But okay. If we're gonna go super defense in the midfield at this point, keep Weah and Balogun up high. Start lobbing some direct balls to them.
You know what's interesting as well, watching this game, like a lot of the Brazilian players giving a lot of the American players like high fives as they go off or come on the field.
Sure.
That would have never happened 20 years ago.
Well, I mean, a lot of these players play against
they know
regularly.
Right. That's because they know each other. That's what's changing the way the world views American soccer. Back in the day, they would have been, who are all these clowns?
Yeah.
We don't know who these clowns are. And in fact, they treated us like clowns by elbowing Tab Ramos and busting his skull wide open during a game in the World Cup. And yeah, they went on to win that game with a man down. That was a red card. Tab Ramos went to the hospital. The Brazilian player who did it to him went and visited him. That was nice of him. But he didn't know who Tab Ramos was. Tell you that much.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got Richards on the ball. Gets it out wide to Scally. Scally going forward. Scally advancing the ball. Sorry. This is a move here. Way. Cross. Out. Oh, that was so close to whoever that was hanging out on the far post.
Pulisic's on the far post, yeah.
Okay, Pulisic's now got it. Pulisic to, I'm not sure who that is. Johnny, I think.
Must be.
Back to Richards from Ream. Richards over to Jedi. No, Weah. Jedi's tucked in a little. Weah tried to do his overstep, which never works. Why? Just use your speed. Take him wide. That never works for you, dude. Who does the overstep anyhow anymore? That's so 1990, 2002.
That's the scene from Ted Lasso in the first season where Nate is berating Colin. He says, "Do you wax your pubes?" He goes, "What? Do you wax your pubes?" He goes, "No."
Oh God! Oh
Why
God!
do you play like a Brazilian?
I hate to say that, but Ream almost cost us a goal there because of his slowness. Did you see that?
Yeah, I just got to
Sorry, there's not a lot of time for jokes right now.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
The game is picked up suddenly. It was fairly static there for a while. But yeah, I mean, they're going to pick on Ream, I think, if they can. And they did there on purpose. That was specifically. Oh, good getting back, whoever that was. McKinney?
McKinney, yep.
Good steal, McKinney. Good steal. Good work. Good hard work.
Cardoso appears to be sitting back the furthest right now.
Yeah, now he's back. Probably Moose is out of gas, I would.
Moose is out wide, right? It looks like.
Yeah, he's out of gas. I mean, here we talk about movement off the ball. Where is it? Are we that tired? No one wants to move at all? No one moved an inch. No one moved an inch. Not even an inch.
Pulisic sort of jogged the center.
Yeah, right. Here's Moose that came back to get that one. That's a good pass. Okay. Here we go. What's this? Who is that?
He's got it going to probably Weah's, my guess, in the end.
Go! Finish it! Oh, my God. How did you miss that, Pulisic?
Oh, my God, Pulisic.
How did you miss that? No one there. Oh, my God. He's going to try again from outside the box. It gets out wide. Scally just smashes it.
Jedi, who are you crossing to, man?
Oh, that was Jedi. I'm sorry, not Scally. Oh, Pulisic's got to be beside himself. That was a chance to take the lead. What a great pass to him. And layoff, he just tried to pass it in. Why didn't he hammer that shit?
It was fun. It was going far post. It was a good save, but I mean, it could have been better. We'll put it that way.
God, it could have been way better.
Could have been better.
Kick it where they're not.
Well, I mean, the goalkeeper was running near post, so it was back across him. It's just the goalkeeper reacted.
Dude, he reacted because it was a pass shot, not a shot. He tried to pass it into the goal. Let's be honest.
No, it was fine. You place the shot. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to rip him.
I don't disagree, but then place it somewhere where they're not.
Well,
like into a corner where the goalie can't get it.
Say if it was like an inch over to the right, a little bit more when he passed it, it probably would have gone past the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper barely had time to go back down because it was going away from him.
If it was okay, let me put it this way: Pulisic expects to score there. That's why he's disappointed.
Oh, sure, 100%. I'll agree with you on that.
Okay, so you would agree that's disappointing?
Yes, I would have. Yeah,
he should have finished that.
Yes.
Okay. There. That's all I care.
But yeah.
Oh, that was a pass to no one.
Who the fuck's out there?
No one was out there. Yeah, the Brazilian coach looks perplexed.
I'm not saying.
Okay.
I mean, was Weah expecting Scally to be running up behind him because he ran central?
Yeah, I don't know. Something was amiss there.
What do you expect?
Boy, this looks like a 4-5-1.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, Jedi up. We're playing a sort of mid-block. Not pressing, unless there's a trigger. But they're probably all extremely tired, except for Balogun right now.
Balogun was looking to pull up to high press, but then he looked back. Somebody was coming up with him.
I would recommend against that right now because everybody's probably exhausted from chasing the ball the whole game. You know, I didn't even tell my mom to watch this game. I didn't tell any of my friends or my brother. That's too bad. It's been a good 70 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
A good, pragmatic 70 minutes. Good header. I think that was Johnny. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was Johnny.
Ream under pressure. Holy shit. Holy crapola. We're still screwing around back here with it. We got no outlet. That's the problem. Oh, my God. Back to Ream from there? Ream? Wow. Holy crap. All right. Out to Richards. It worked. It worked.
All part of our master plan, Derek.
Scally's got it, but he doesn't have anywhere really to go with it except for, there you go, back to Ream. That's safe. Ream, Jedi out wide to Pulisic?
No, it's Weston.
Oh, is it Weston? Okay.
Yeah. Back to Jedi. Over to Weah?
Weah playing midfield. That's odd. Okay. Back to Richards. Johnny on the ball now. Johnny up to Pulisic. Plays it out wide to Jedi, I think.
Yeah, Jedi's got it.
Okay, Pulisic, triangle ball. Oh, what? You missed it! Oh my God, is that Balogun who missed that pass?
That was Weah, I think.
Wow, what a mistake. Pulisic, that was the perfect triangle ball. He was open. Weah didn't even think about getting it back to him on the triangle pass. What are we doing there?
Tom goes, what the fuck does Ream oh crap mean? Be more descriptive.
Well, that was Ream being very confident and doing shit that that's risky. It worked out.
To McKinney
Out wide
to Jedi
trying to make a run, bodies fly and fling all over, and Allison picks it up. All right, now we're off to the races down the left wing. Brazil bringing the ball up. And after that stretch, I think Brazil will probably want to settle in a little, get some possession, and slow this game down. Yes, that is what they're going to do. They're going to reset. But, they let us reset too much. They'll let us fall back into the 4-5-1. Scally's got it. What's he going to do? He's going to blast it up the field, which, at this point's fine. Okay, Weah.
Problem is our midfield's sitting back so far right now.
Yep. Scally over to somebody in the midfield who does not
Weston has it dispossessed.
No, Weston lost it. Yeah, you're about second behind. Good save by Turner, I think. Hard for me to see.
Oh, great save by Turner.
Scally tries to dribble out, accuses the dude of fouling him. Ref didn't call it. Brazil cross to the man. Man got the ball. We're back in the really low block. Hit somebody in the chest who got hurt. It looks like
Ream who got hit.
It looks like Ream got hit in the nutsack. You might have taken that one in the nutsicles, baby. I think that might have hit his man marbles. Yeah, we'll see the replay here. I bet you this has got to hit him in the man marbles.
This is a save. That was a save.
Because no one else reacts like that. You get hit in the man marbles, that's what you do.
That's not the wind got knocked out of me.
That's man marbles. Yeah. Good one-handed save by Turner. You're right on the replay. Here he comes. Here comes Adams. Are they going to bring ice out for
11
for Ream's testicles?
Who's 11?
Aronson in for Weah.
Aronson. I'm sorry, Aronson.
Weah looks exhausted.
I was looking at the wrong number. I saw Adams. I'm like, ooh, I didn't know he's not 11.
Adams in for Musa.
Okay, that's fair. Musa's pretty gassed.
Man, the medical team didn't even come out with any ice for Ream's nutsicles. Ice those babies down. It does wear off depending on how hard they were hit and whether or not the penis cushioned the blow before the ball hit the sack.
Hydration break?
Oh, he'll get a break here. I don't remember seeing Vinicius with that hairdo. I really don't. But I don't watch every Real Madrid game because I hate Real Madrid. And it's okay if you guys like them. I just don't like any of the big teams. I'm a big team hater. My favorite team is Fulham. Obviously, I'm a small team guy.
While we're on a hydration break, Maverick says, there's your like. 350 guys out there. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel or comment down below if you're on Twitter.
And share it with your grandma, stepsister, and aunt. We're trying to get more women to watch the show.
Gotta get rid of it. On top of that, make sure you're following Derek at Boomer Richie on Twitter.
Okay.
And me at _red.
What's wrong with your mic? It sounds like you're in a windy room right now.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Something's weird with your mic. Yeah, it sounds like you're like you put Vaseline on it or something.
That's weird.
Oh, there you're. Now you're fine.
That's even weirder.
Yeah, now you're clear. All right, here we go. Coming back from the, the heat break, the humidity break.
Got to cool off.
Reem's got a little bit longer of a chance. And then, Adam's just asked him, how's your nutsack?
Puto says, in my day, you played through the dehydration. 100%. What's this hydration break bullshit?
Hell yeah, we did.
Like,
you bet.
We had a POA tournament, and it was like 95 degrees outside, sunny, no clouds, and like 100% humidity. Hydration break? No. You don't get to play that.
Juan Salazar asks, what if I have multiple stepsisters? I would only recommend dating one of them at a time. Don't kill the family. One stepsister at a time, brother.
Plus, I guess that'd be kind of strange because that'd be two biological sisters. In that.
Right. Competing over one dude, yeah. All right, we're back to the game, and your mic's still acting funny. Went back to acting funny.
Boomar says, yeah, you see orange slices at halftime too, huh?
Yeah, we used to get that when I was a kid. All right, here
Brian
comes
did it as well, yeah.
Here comes Brazil, but we took possession away. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Heavy touch by Pulisic.
Yeah, heavy touch. Yep. Does it look like he's going back out left.
Yeah.
Okay. Going back out left, we got Balogun hovering. It looks like Pulisic's getting really tired because now it looks like a 4-4-2.
Conche says Aronson will be playing in one of the top leagues in Europe next season. Well, if you consider the championship one of the top leagues.
It's not one of the top 5, but it's probably like
got to be up there, right?
It's in the top 10 for sure. I mean, if you watch a lot of championship, that's
well done, Pulisic.
It's a damn good league. It's not the Premier League, but oh boy, that is a ripped cross and now clearance by the United States.
Deflected.
McKinney goes up for it, doesn't get it. Back to Brazil. Now they've got all the possession. We've got 11 minutes left in this game. They're getting all the possession here. We are parking the bus a bit. We're playing a low block for sure. We're doing what other teams do to us.
Yeah.
CONCACAF. Okay, get the ball. Let's see if we can transition out. Oh, Aronson gets smackoed. But it's our ball. That's a rugby tackle there, baby. Although in the Premier League, that would probably be count as a shoulder tackle, actually. All right, let's not make any mistakes here. That's Johnny up to Aronson out wide, and now a through ball to Balogun that doesn't.
Not a bad idea, just a little heavy on it. It was the right idea.
Yeah, need a little more curve. A little more curve to stay away from the goalkeeper. All right. Yeah, we've dropped back to a 4-5-1 in this mid block here. I mean, this is almost a low block already.
Yeah, I think when Aronson and everybody came in, I think Berhalter at that point was like, you know what, I'm fine with running into a 1-1 draw with Brazil at this point. We'll take our chances if they come, but.
Yep. Unless one of these guys dribbles through our whole team, because we are in a low block, and it's not going to be easy to do. If anybody could do it, probably be Brazil, but they take it out wide.
It was left wide open.
Bring it back in. Another shot. I don't know who that went off of. Looks like it's a corner. They take it quickly. Oh, Scheist. That's a chip to the back post. Turner's there. Turner's got it. That looked like a better Turner. This is a breakaway throw to Balogun. Use your speed, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go.
Take it. It's all you
Take
do.
it. Shoot
Take
it.
him.
Oh. That was an opportunity, though.
You are again. You are just like a second ahead of me. So you're and I'm like, it didn't work.
I thought he'd cut it into his right at one point, but he never did. He stayed left. That's the kind of countering we used to do in the old days, baby. This is a great pass from Turner. Great idea. Great idea. But, obviously the Brazilian defender was able to keep up with Balogun, who's known as a speedster. So, oh my God. Okay.
Come on.
That caused chaos. What's going on? Somebody foul somebody? Yeah, looks like it. All right.
Ball could have shoved him down a little.
Brazil's ball. They're going to slowly work it up the pitch as we fall back into a 4-5-1. Looks like somebody else is on the sideline. I can't see who to come in.
I don't know who the color is on the HBO TNT broadcast, but he brought up a great point in the sense that, man, you take in the Brazilian goalkeeper and the post, this game could have been completely different.
Yeah, if that goes in, it's 2-1 right now. I think we may see Haji. I think that might be Haji coming in.
Yeah, I think so.
Aronson?
I'm looking at the number, but
Aronson with a really, really bad pass.
Ooh, that is dangerous.
Exposing the back line. And we are lucky to get away with that. Aronson, you cannot make those kind of mistakes.
Turner's outside of his big flub, Turner's been pretty solid in today's match. I mean, there have been some scary moments, sure. There's always going to be scary moments.
Well, this is scary, except it's offsides by Brazil.
Let's see here. Thor's cousin says, "Yo, Brett, nice shirt, man. This is the last best U.S. jersey that they had. I love this. I love this one. The slate gray.
Did you see that chance Aronson had? Look at this. Look at this. Just ship it over the goalkeeper. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he does not.
I mean, it was a great play by the goalkeeper again, but again, it was one of those
things you
expect Aronson to score. It was more. I was gonna guess it was more.
This is some trust.
Oh my God! Really?
This is trust.
Oh my Lord!
Did you see Tim Ream hoof it and run about as fast as he possibly can to stop that counter?
Yeah.
So, folks, it has happened. Brian McBride has gotten his wish. Shaq Moore.
Good.
Shaq Moore, and I quote Brian McBride, the best defender the United States national team has.
1v1 defender, yeah.
Is getting 5 minutes or more in this game.
Pumar says Ream sprints like he has a piano on his back.
Well, he did just get hit in the nuts. Keep that in mind. Cross! What kind of header was that from Aronson? That was a weird-ass header. It kept the ball in play, though. Cross! Turn! Shoot! Nope. No shoot. Okay. Pass!
What?
Back shoulder. Nope, that didn't work.
One time ripping it.
Oh my God! What's going on here? Oh my goodness! Who was that?
Pulisic with a near goal.
Oh my gosh!
So I mean, we are really going defensively here, but we are getting our chances still.
Yes, that could have, would have, should have.
So what I was going to say about Moore, when we were trying to figure out who was going to be backing up Dest for the longest time before Scally really came into the picture, and it was like between Moore or Cannon, Yedlin, and I was absolutely on board saying, yeah, Moore was our best 1v1 defender.
That was ages ago, though.
Yeah, it was ages ago, and Moore just got shoved off the ball there too.
Okay, Moore with a really good pass up to Aronson. It's just a little heavily weighted. Man, this game's getting spread out. I think Berhalter needs to tighten the ship up here. It's getting a little spread out. Okay, we're back up. Aronson's back into the 4-5-1. This is a very it's basically, we're ready to go into a low block, so let's just get it over with here.
Luxia says, "Pulley cooking, but not enough spice." And then Fumar goes, "Sounds about white." As in a lack of spice, of course. Fumar, not all white people cook without spice. Trust me, Derek and I cook plenty of food, and it's delicious.
Yes, we're both foodies and cooks and food junkies. What's Adams going to do with this shit?
Adams like, "Get away, mine."
Chip back to Adams. Oh, God. Who's this? Aronson?
Thank you, Cardoso.
Cardoso to Aronson. Aronson gets tackled like it's rugby. There's no call.
No way!
Call. There is no call for that.
How is that possible?
Holy crap. I didn't know we were playing rugby today. Cross into Balogun.
I mean, I feel bad for Aronson in a sense because that those things will happen to him, and yet we always talk about how soft he is at times, man.
Yeah. Jedi with a plan.
On.
Jedi with a planned foul there. That was the strategic foul.
No, there's Morgan tossed down.
We got free kick Brazil. Everyone looks pooped on the field and on both sides, honestly.
Broken says, "Oh, man, that was straight jiu-jitsu. The Brazilian jiu-jitsu today, yeah."
I know. Okay. Back into our mid.
Hashtag no more. Hashtag no more.
This is our middling low block. Crossed. Moore heads it out.
Jedi just got burned like crazy.
Yeah, corner kick. Jedi got burned. But there was no one really in the box for Brazil.
Well, he got so burned that he just turned and gave up on it. Like, there's no chance of recovery. He's just like, he's crossing. Hopefully it doesn't result in a goal.
Go ahead and cross it. Not much I can do about it at this point. Set piece for Brazil. Corner kick. All right. Let's see if we can keep our wits about us here and close this sucker out with 1 minute left. And headed over the goal by Brazil.
So while we're waiting for it to come back in, I mean, you got to give credit to Berhalter here. Again, got his the team in the right mind, and he's also not playing standard Berhalter-esque.
No, he's not. He's not Berhalter ball. It's not what we watched last night against Japan from the Olympic team. It's not what we watched versus Colombia. This is like what we watched versus England. Why don't we play like this more often? I really don't understand it, frankly.
Yeah.
I mean, more than likely, it's because we're so used to playing CONCACAF teams. When we are so much clearer, the better team, it must be adjustment for these guys to say, "Oh, we're not the better team." Oh, how do we play when we're not the better team? Oh, we play this way.
Brian goes, "So now we have two tactics." Yippee!
Yeah. If only we had been this respectful of Colombia going into that game.
Or even the Dutch.
Yep. But this game ain't over because we got 5 more minutes.
Oh.
Add it on.
That seems
Moore,
a little excessive.
Shaq Moore, our best defender, says McBride.
Kind of got burned there.
on the chase. Yep. Jedi is almost going to get burned again. He kind of does. Crossed to some.
Oh, nobody's marking him up.
Who blocked that?
McKinney
doing hard work.
He's showing up in the second half.
Defensively, a lot of these guys are showing up for sure.
Fumar says, "I think we're afraid of Brazil. We should be."
God, yeah, everyone in the world should be at least, understand that they're playing some of the best players in the world when they play them. McKenny's got his arms. He's so tired, dude. McKenny looks exhausted. Yeah, he's got his arms.
Friend, his buddy.
Yep. His buddy. Yep, from Juventus. Oh, Shyster. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. What are they doing to Turner?
Thank you.
Get off him. They did that on purpose to stop him from a quick counter.
100%. Although, if you look, there's like 45 U.S. players in the box. There's nobody really to counter.
I thought Balogun was still out there.
Well, I guess Balogun could have been out there. You're right, yeah. That's all it takes, right? Just that.
You need one guy, yeah. Well, in Balogun's case, with his speed, although that center back from Brazil is no slowpoke because he kept up with Balogun, no problem on that breakaway.
Mm-hmm.
Little chip header.
Way to keep it in, Cardosa.
Ball stays in, goes back to Allison. Allison over to the right, and now we start anew for Brazil. They are running out of time to win this. Aronson pressed a little high there. That was interesting.
Oh, that was Aronson. That's right. I said Cardoso, but I think it was Aronson that did it earlier.
Yeah.
We played Colombia like we played St. Kitts. We played Colombia like we play everybody is the problem.
Yeah. There's only 2 exceptions in Gregg's career so far where we played pragmatically. England and now against Brazil. And when the Olympic team played France, they played pragmatically as well. Moore gets hoofed over, almost anally penetrated there on that foul.
Practically was, yeah.
Yep. I hate putting a guy like Shaq Moore in, but I understand Scally was probably dead tired. He's been running his ass off in this game, in this heat humidity. All right. We're going to blast it down. Even Turner looks tired. He plays goalie.
Hey, he's been having to get up and down a lot there. Probably the most running he's done. It has been the most running he's done in a year.
Oh! This is a steal. Who was that? Jedi with the steal. Okay, now that we've lost it, Jedi.
Call it back. Now you can call the foul back. It's fine.
Get back, everybody. Get back.
What?
Get back. Get back. Get into defensive formation here. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. How is that a foul?
I mean, the guy yanked on Jedi's jersey, and yes, I know he played advantage, but nothing came from it. Come on.
No, this is a foul on Shaq Moore, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know how far behind you are. I'm at 94.
No, I was jumping back about 10 seconds. When Jedi made that steal, he got his jersey tugged, and then he made one touch and then tried to pass it, and it didn't go through. You call that foul back at that point.
But this one's important.
Sure.
That was not a foul. He flicked it between the 2 players and then tried to run through them.
Yeah.
Vinicius Jr. I don't. They've got every right.
You're allowed to hold your position. Yeah.
Yeah. They've got every right to be where they were. People are like, bias alert. Bias alert.
Bum, bias alert. There we go. New song.
Is he going to shoot this shit, you think?
Well, I think
yes.
He's going to.
He did. The way he was lining up, I'm like, he's going to shoot this shit.
God. We got one more opportunity here, yep.
Another corner kick.
Come on, boys. Turns like, guys, it's the end of the fucking game. Heads in it.
It's past the 5-minute point.
Daniel Green says Scally was really, really good today. Can't ask for much more. It's true. I mean, still didn't offer a whole hell of a lot going forward, but he offered more today than he did against Colombia.
Holy fudge. How did Brazil not score that?
Kick, boys.
They've got to be going, how did that not go in?
Oh, I agree with you, W. Blow the whistle.
They will after Turner kicks this about 1,000 miles down the field.
Yeah.
He should
don't even wait, just do it now, man. Just get it out of there.
Try to score on this kick, Turner. How far you think he can kick from here?
He kicks it and God's just going.
I mean, straight in over Allison's head in the right corner. Nah, he can't kick it that far. There it is. The whistle blows.
Take it. You know what? Happily take that.
Man, Gregg looks relieved. Look at him.
That was I've already closed it out. That was a quality match. I like that.
Yeah. No, this was watchable. This wasn't pathetic.
No.
This is respecting your opponent. That's what this is. And yeah, Turner made a huge cup at the beginning of the game, but he made up for it with some good saves.
Yeah,
some good saves.
This is the more or less Turner of old, except for a couple of really the shaky plays out of the back is Turner of old and present, but the saves he was making, yeah,
much more aggressive, but smart. Confident.
Mm-hmm.
That looked good. That looked better.
I mean, Turner was coming out on crosses and corner kicks and collecting the ball or punching them out. We haven't seen that in a long time where he's commanding his box. It still wasn't perfect by any means, but he was actually he's being much more aggressive going out to the ball, and that we've been sorely missing that.
Yep. And the Pulisic goal. I mean, that's just smart stuff. That's what that is. That's going to the unexpected side. If you're the goalkeeper, if you're Allison, you're thinking, oh, he's going, to my left, top left-hand corner. And instead he goes to my right. That's sneaky. That's just sneaky because there was a little gap there. And Pulisic found the gap. But then we had Musa off the post. That could have gone in.
Mm-hmm.
We had other opportunities
Pulisic,
in the second. Aronson, yeah, that could have been another goal. I mean,
we had a couple of rips.
This game could have been we could have won this game. We could have also lost it if Brazil had done some finishing as well. But
Turner came up big just as well as Alton did. So,
yeah. But all in all, this was watchable. Was it pragmatic at times? Absolutely. But you can't ask this U.S. men's national team to play like Spain circa 2010. Finally, Gregg said, yeah, we're not Spain 2010. We're not going to try to play like that. We're going to be really, really, really pragmatic. We're going to generally not press. And if we do, it'll be – we don't think we did almost any pressing at all in the second half.
Yeah.
And we're going to sit back to a mid to low block as they transition up the field. We're just going to defend our goals and make them really hard to score goals on us. Yep. And that's kind of how we used to have to play against Brazil. And we should still have to play against Brazil. Because we're really not that good yet. I don't care. These are some of the best players that we've ever had. But if we don't play pragmatically against really great opponents, yeah, it's not going to end well.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I mean, as much as we've improved over the years, over the decades, even with the players who have been the most successful at the club level, we're nowhere near that point where we can just sit there and say, yeah, we're going to take our game to Brazil. We're going to take our game to
Colombia.
Top team here. Yeah, Colombia. Yeah, they I mean,
that's arrogance to think we don't have to adjust it all for Colombia. That's all I'm saying. And it's arrogant if you're the Olympic team coach to go into playing Japan yesterday and say, yeah, we're just going to play our game. We don't care because we're better than Japan at playing this technical tiki-taka ball.
Yeah.
And they're not. Japan is way more technical and way better at tiki-taka than we are. So don't play that way. I don't understand it. Why do we open ourselves up to that? And that's what we did yesterday in the Olympic game. Today, exact opposite. We know who you are, Brazil. We know who we are. We're going to face that reality, and we're going to set up to play pragmatically. Like to see more of it in the future when we play the big boy team. We're afraid of Brazil, says Fumar, but who isn't?
Lamar Reynolds for $2 says this just made sure Gregg is coaching 26 World Cup.
Yes, he did.
I mean,
probably.
I still think he's probably on the hot seat depending on how he does in Copa. If he flames out in the group stage, I think there's going to be some serious talks. But this match right now definitely gives USSF the out, regardless of what happens in Copa, quite frankly.
Unless we play Bolivia, we lose 2-0. We lose to Panama 1-0, and then we lose to Uruguay 4-0. Then Gregg's gone.
Sure. Yeah. It would take a big flame out. Like if we are in the group stage and we're successful against Bolivia, we're held to a tie, or whatever against them in Panama, and then lose to Uruguay. It's just like if we play well, I could see USSF still sticking to their guns. But if it is just a flame out, a massive crash, then yeah, I mean he's got to be gone at that point.
Yeah, if it's a massive crash, if we don't get out of the group, I think he's still a threat. At that is if all the mainstream guys stick to their guns, like Alexi Lawless and Jimmy Conrad and Tony Miola and Brian McBride. No, because he won't say that, I'm sure.
The issue here is that even if we flame out and let's just say he's on the hot seat, and like USSF's like, well, we're going to be monitoring things. Gregg's right back in the Nations League at that point. I mean, we Nations League and Gold Cup are our next most competitive options before the World Cup. I mean, and I mean, what's his requirement for Nations League at that point? I mean, he has got to qualify for the semifinals at least. From there, I mean, anything could happen.
I mean, I just like we said, he's going to have to bomb out, and then who do you hire? That's the next question. If we bomb out, McBride says, well, okay, if he bombs out, it's not that easy to hire another good coach.
I would give BJ the interim and go from there.
Yeah, I would too.
Give him the next couple of windows, see how he performs with the team. I mean, it's definitely not a flashy coach. I mean, a name for that point going into the World Cup. This is it's on our home soil. And we go into it with BJ. I mean, but if the team's playing well under BJ, I don't give a fuck.
Yep. Ashton Mook for $1.99. Thank you, brother. Tim Ream wears a man bun 100 times better than Walker. Yeah, I'd say so. Walker, yesterday on the Olympic team had kind of a rough day, but made rough by a bad pass by Booth and made rough by playing next to Tompkinson, who didn't look very good
Didn't have a great game, no.
Yeah. Joe Scally, man of the match. I think you have to give it to Pulisic. He scored the goal. But I think that was a very good performance by Joe Scally.
Yeah, what's rough about with Pulisic getting the goal and would be getting the man of the match in that sense is that there were just at times him, McKennie, they ghosted. You'd see them spring up from time to time, but you just like all of a sudden it'd be a ghost.
I'm just telling you what's going to really happen.
I agree. I think 100%. I think Pulisic's getting it.
Yeah, that's what U.S. Soccer usually does. Is pick the superstar. It's better for the narrative that they're building and the marketing that they're going to put together for promoting Copa and then the World Cup. Pulisic's your superstar. He scored this goal. They're going to make sure ESPN and everybody has access to the clip of the goal from today. So quite interesting. Brett, are we back tomorrow?
I was going to ask you that too, man. Do we have any content worthwhile covering?
Well, there's going to be a lot of reaction to this game.
Okay.
And I'm guessing some of it's going to be wacky.
Let's tentatively put an hour on the books. I don't think we need to look at a full-fledged show, if anything.
Well, your wife's also going to kill you. So we'll come on tomorrow. We'll do maybe tentatively an hour and a half, whatever. And we'll just do maybe player ratings, right, tomorrow. We'll talk about some other people's reactions as well. I know that Jimmy Conrad's out there right now, have his shows talking about reacting to this game. But maybe we should. I mean, if I had to rate this game, I'd give it a 7 out of 10 or a 7.5. I thought this is a smart, pragmatic way to play against a team that is obviously head and shoulders better than you.
Yeah. So the first half I went with an 8. Overall game, I'm going down to a 7, simply because in that second half we basically ate nothing but defense. So
right, and then there were opportunities, but we failed to finish.
Sure. So it was still an exciting second half too. We had our opportunities. Quite frankly, like you said, we didn't finish, but ultimately, again, it like you said, it's a very pragmatic game. It's what you would expect. We were 1-1. You go a little more defensively, try to hold on to the. If you're treating this like a knockout stage or a group stage game, you're holding on to that point against the better opposition.
Yep.
So I'm fine with how it worked out. It's just that first half was so much better to watch. Second half, it was like, Pulisic and Aronson both had opportunities. Ballo could have had a chance.
Yep.
So, they were there.
A lot of parking the bus. Understandable, though. Understandable. Greg, as we have said several times on the show, is risk averse. His goal in this game was not to get blown out or look bad because he knew
he needed a rebound.
He needed a rebound because not only the rest of us have been barking up his poop chute, but now all the mainstream press are writing articles about how his ass is under fire.
Yeah.
And so he knew it. He's like, this is a must not lose game. A must not lose game. Not a must win game, but a not lose against one of the best teams in the world. And he pulled it off, to give him credit. And this allows him to survive going forward and take this team to Copa. And we'll see what happens there. If we're pragmatic when it's necessary to be pragmatic in Copa. And I don't know how they decide that. I would imagine he sits down with a bunch of assistant coaches and says, yeah, Uruguay, we can play them head up. So we're not changing anything. And that could be his downfall. And then
that's a third and final match, isn't it? I mean,
yes, it is.
I guess it really depends on where we're at in the standings. I would wager if you need to get a result. I mean, I feel like we're going to be playing similar to how we played Brazil today.
Yeah, if we beat Bolivia and Panama, then we go into that last game just playing with our nutsacks outside of our shorts, because then it doesn't matter, right?
Well, it matters because we'll play either Brazil or Colombia at that point.
Well, that will be played on the same day, so we won't really know whether or not we should win or lose, right?
Very true, very true.
Because maybe based on today, we'd rather play Brazil. But I'm still guessing we'd rather play Colombia, even though they just whipped our asses. We were just going to have to play more pragmatically against Colombia next time around and not make so many stupid mistakes.
Stupid mistakes, yeah.
Untouchable says, I heard many stepsisters were pleased with this result. Well, we did our best to get the word out to the Stepsister Association, the United States Stepsister Association. So hopefully a lot of them watched the game. But make sure you do like and subscribe before you leave. And
also, guys, as we're leaving here, make sure you go over to Pete at 11 Yanks and watch their after show.
Yep, watch them. And we'll be back tomorrow for not a really long show, but at least an hour. And to cover, now we're going to reflect a little too, because this is kind of like the raw response. I kind of want to rewatch the game again, and which is what I will do. And then we'll listen to how the rest of the world responds too. I want to hear what everybody has to say about this game. Are there going to be people who shit on this game because, we parked the bus, this game sucked? I'm sure there are going to be people out there who are going to say that.
I'm the biggest anti-park the bus, and I'm not upset.
Yeah.
I hate parking the bus, but today's game made sense.
No, Untouchables, Pete and Tack probably won't talk about stepsisters, unfortunately.
They'll refer you to us.
And PT69, we are not doing a 4-hour show. That was a rare thing.
Oh my God. Did you see the comment section? Somebody's like, oh man, I felt really bad for Brett. It looked like he really didn't want to be on there that long. And I'm like, I was trying to push it. I was like, we were like 3:45. I'm like, I'm sitting there trying to get every second out so we can hit that quote unquote 4-hour mark. So what's the extra 15 minutes at that point? We made history, guys.
I was in agony, not Brett. All right. I'm old. Kevin Durham for 1999. Thank you, brother. It was a lot of fun tonight. Come on, Brett. 3-hour minimum or bust. Bust Bust on a stepsister. We'll work on that. All right, so go and join Pat and Pete's show. Back to Pete. They're going to keep covering it, and then on somewhere around this weekend, Pete's show with myself and Tack and Brett and Adam will come out, sort of reviewing the whole, friendly series with Colombia and Brazil and what it means going forward.
Definitely going to make that show a little more interesting, because if this was another bad one, it just would have been a hate fest.
Right. Make sure you do share it with your stepsister, your grandma, and your auntie. We're trying to boost the women who watch the show. In fact, when you're watching this show, put it on the big screen and make her watch it too. Until next time, we will be back tomorrow. Have a great evening. It was a great time to spend with you guys, and we'll see you soon. Good night. Mwah.
That hurt.
Then what is this thing?
Gio should never play for U.S. men's national team again because of the action of his parents.
What an idiot! Oh,
What type of Muppet does this?
Muppets.